Hey, Muchi Lekele, Abrala. Hey, I'll give you the money here. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Biafra, Kwenu. I don't talk him before. When I know what here. When I come block on here, say I know what here. No problem. When the war start, we go know who be who. Biafrans. How many times did I call you? You don't want to listen. I say boycott every churches that is against freedom. Boycott every food from the Fulani herdsmen. Boycott every onions from the Boko Haram. Boycott anything that come from the north. When we say they no one more could go, they no one leave us where we go, but they want carry their food to poison us. Don't punish them. And stop going to boycott anything we're going to bring death and time there for Igbo land, Biafra land. Boycott all their food, not eat their food. I don't talk about boycott Dangote product. Anything we bring. Now, you want to kill you. They want to put you under subjection. No listen to them. Nobody their food, nobody their cement, nobody their chicken, nobody anything. I tell you, if you try, God don't punish you. Now they're hungry you. Now that is the hungry you. Let's not forget. Make an answer one question. Jumama and Emeka, look at answer me this question very carefully. Land don't finish for Sabah. Land don't finish for Wede. Land don't finish for Anambra. Land no dey Port Harcourt. Land no dey Aba. Why una dey deceive una sef say only Yoruba land and Hausa land una go build in the whole match for one I go get in the whole world. Na craze dey worry una. Una dey craze. May God forgive una. Make una come back home. I don't talk am o. I say boycott every food from Hausa. Boycott their kuli, boycott their suya, boycott their sugar cane. You don't block it, say no one here. One day, I tell you, one day, very, very soon, they go roast human being like a suya, give you for me to go chop am from outside, go this and I limit. I don't talk about no one listen. Take time. Biafrans. Boycott anything that has to do with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, all their products. Na lie. I said na lie yo. They want to take and kill you. They want to take your land, invade your house and sleep with your women. They don't dangerous. So anything that has to do with them. Remember, Boko. When I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. Fulani herdsmen. They are bet of the same feather, so all of them be the same thing. Like brothers and sisters, they know they look back for a kilo, they chop human being like suya. That's how I did not tell you. Any Igbo man, any Biafra man, where you make investment for North, for Kano, for Sokoto, for Meduguri, Taraba, any where you get investment. Sell and come back home, die no day. They won't kill you. Boycott anything that has to do with Hausa. They are dangerous. Not so I do not tell you. They say they be get man, no take them more. They say they do pedicure, they do manicure, they want clean your leg, they want clean your house. No grill, they want kill you, they go chop you. Not be that one, including their food and their products and anything that has to do with them. Anything where one consign them, not them. Not be that one. If you not say they for Lagos, if they go to Yoruba man church, if they waste your time, carry your time, they pay, they throw your money up and down. Sell the whole property where you go there. Go back home. They don't want you. They don't want you. You know what listen. If when they are able to see, the people where they bring on this message in a BIAFRA Referendum Media Group worldwide under the leadership of Mazen and the kind of Onyeibe Biafra one of Biafran land. Thank you, Kemesia.
Mr. Producer.
Ipob. One day, family. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not about us to be together. It's not about us to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not about us to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra go. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Let my people go. Wake up this morning and look in the sky. All I see is rising sun. Choloma, Obono Chukuna Lolua, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. The Kele and the Kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, the Kele and the Kalo. Making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is here. The Kele and the Kalo. Making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all who make a leggy. Opakisemu to see them. When you're not there for the name we are not fighting for our freedom. All we need is freedom. And the Kalo make the leggy. Oh, make the leggy. Oh, no, make the leggy. Oh, make the leggy. Oh, no, make the leggy. Oh, make the leggy. Oh, make the leggy. Let my people go. Nandekano. Let my people go. Ejimohura wase. Let my people go. Obasibi bagu. Let my people go. Ebopuleno. Let my people go. Asengato. Let my people go. Oye meje vite no giso. Let my people go. When that devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Get me anyway. Biafra ya daga sun no wasi. Guess you make it a one man. Guess you can man. We are going higher. Incredible you see
Our Father who art in heaven, Nanyin Kebine Ligbe, Kahagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day Chukwabiama Beligwe whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist, you opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on these streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Ahadin sosine bigebi wone bigebi. He said.
Greetings, brothers all over the world. My name is Ezine, and I want to dedicate this song to my able director, Martin Amdekano, for his love, his kindness, his faithfulness towards we the Biafrans. I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless, protect him, and guide him from the eyes of our foes. I also want to appreciate my family, the great family writers. They have been wonderful through their articles. I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to give them more intellect to write more. Thank you all.
When she spoke, the world trembles. What she said is profoundly. Heels and gems to set me free. Heels and bends to dry my tears. We Biafrans are grateful. We thank the God you showed on us. We thank you, Chukwu Kabiama, for sending His Son. Nandekano, oh, Nandekano, you are the one. Nandekano, you are the one. You are the one. Nandekano, oh, Nandekano, you are the one. Nandekano, you are the one. You are the
Confusion to all hands for my sake. Thank you, Chukwu Kabiama, for sending His Son.
Nandekano, oh, Nandekano, you are the man. Nandekano, you are the one. You are the one. Nandekano, oh, Nandekano, you are the one. Nandekano, you are the one. Igadi, Nandekano, oh, Nandekano, you are the one. Nandekano, you are the one. Igadi, yes, we thank you should know us. We thank you, Chukwu Kabiama, for sending His Son.
Honestly, if you are not a Biafran, you will never know what it means to be a Biafran. Of course, Biafrans has committed many sins, many sins. We have committed so many sins. How dare we love our leader and his deputy? It's a sin. You are giving them glory. It's a sin. But I tell you, this is a sin we are willing to commit in 100 lifetimes. And He, the Creator, who owns and controls our life, who decide what we do and what we do not, we see it before His hearing. You are a sinner. You worship Nnamdi Kanu. How can you give God glory to Uchemefo? We will do it over and over in 100 lifetime. Maybe you will understand why we do what we do. You will not know what you are missing if you are not a Biafran. Honestly, the struggle is the glory. We understand what we are going through, but then we are willing to go to the end of the road. No matter how dark that tunnel is, we will get to the end of the day. We are sinners. IPOB are sinners, I must tell you. We are sinners because we choose to rise up and fight for our freedom. And we say to the Almighty Creator, the righteous one who lives in heaven, we say we will commit this sin of fighting for freedom in 100 lifetime. Yes, IPOB, you are a sinner. You are a sinner, IPOB member, because you choose to stop Fulani, Boko Haram, Miati Allah, and evil British government. You are a sinner, and this sin we will commit in 100 lifetime. IPOB, you are a sinner. How dare you defend your people? Why don't you allow them to be slaughtered and be bamboozled? No, we will not. We will commit that sin in 100 lifetime, for we have been to hell, and now we are back. We have been there. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of that. And I remain George Onyeibe. Without apology, Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by a man who said corruption will not come here. What is sin? What is sin? How can Mazi Uchemefo be in the midst of corrupt individual and he say, he not corrupt? Is he trying to undo us? What is sin? He simply said, the heart of this project will not see corruption. That is his crime. And I know in 100 lifetime, Mazi Uchemefo will commit the same crime over and over and over again. He's from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's a sinner. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a sinner. How dare he leave his father's throne? How dare he risk his brothers and sisters' life? Risk his father's life. He's fighting for freedom. Oh, freedom. He's a sinner. But let me tell you, I speak on his behalf today that in 100 lifetime, he will do the same thing over and over again. But I'm George Onyeibe. I'm from Abo. Sorry. I rewind. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Abia State. Umuahia. And this is Biafra land. For 60 years now, almost 60 years now, nobody can come out and say, oh, you are evil. Answer your name. Move from. You know, in those days in school, where they say, yes, George Onyeibe say, present, sir, they will mark register. But the world we live today, George Onyeibe, not in school. George Onyeibe, not in school. Somebody will now release 20 naira. George Onyeibe is not in school, but because there is 20 naira, hey, present, sir, they will mark me. I'm from Abo Boys in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land is Biafra land. I must tell you, every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. And our topic this morning is simple. It's simple. IPOB is born out of necessity. IPOB is born out of necessity. But I won't proceed until I acknowledge the Almighty Creator. And I will say in my humble way, Anye na jage mao, imakwane zuku ni maramai, ihunanya ni nagi, ubiomage, oju anyanya dadio, imakwane ngwe gimbangwe, odi onye dekage, ibu alpha no omega. Anyị n'ime na-asị na ịdị mma o. Like I said, our topic is simply IPOB is born out of necessity. It is no longer news that Facebook, managed by Yoruba in Nigeria, have been paid by Nigerian government by the resources being stolen from Biafra land to undo us. Of course, we understand. It's no longer news. It is no longer news that the information minister of Nigeria, Liar Mohammed, is a liar. His name says it all. It's no longer news. That Buhari is dead is no longer news. That the man in Aso Rock is a Sudani. He's not a Nigerian. It's no longer news. that the United Nations know that the man in Aso Rock is not Nigerian, but they keep mute. It's no longer news. It is no longer news that Boko Haram is a Boy Scout and Fulani headsmen are traffic men, traffic policemen. It's no longer news. You all know that Nigerian army are the real kidnappers. They are supported by SARS, the junior kidnapper. It's no longer news that Yorubas are chameleon. Is it a news? You know already that our Fulanis are terrorists bent to undo us in our own land. It's no longer news. It's no longer news that nobody eventually will say anything, because at the end of the day, it's our oil they are looking for. It's no longer news. BBC or CNN will never say good about us. It's no longer news. We are born out of necessity. It is no longer news that our people are being killed on daily basis. It's no longer news. It's usual, or should I say so? Believe me, pardon my grammar anyway. Nigeria is the only country where they come on their international or national or local network and they say, yes, today 20,000 Nigerians died. We have to thank God. After all, it's just 20,000. You know, our women will born more. It doesn't matter whether they have father or not. Hallelujah. You now say amen. They say give offering. It's no longer news. Nigerians do not value the life of their people. Go and ask Olusegun Obasanjo, those military general who remove the khaki and they put on agbada. They will only tell you crush them, destroy them, worry them, kill them, fire them, kill them. All to the extent that Nigerian has a mentality that they believe that as a Nigerian, the only way you understand and obey laws and order is to be brutalized and humanized and dehumanized. Oh my God, it's no longer news. It's no longer news that Fulani headsmen are football club in Nigeria. It's no longer news that Boko Haram are aid workers. It's no longer news. They work with the aid group of British government. It's no longer news. What exactly are you going through that you're going to say, oh, this is evil, it's evil? No. Don't you know that even Fulani headsmen, Boko Haram, Yatiala, all these people are men of God? It is no longer news. So when you come in and you want to see certain things, and in your mind of mind, you say, oh, this is unbelievable, we can't accept this, this is not we cannot take this, but all these things are old news. Somebody will say, oh, when they present you to the court, Judge Onyeibe, you are going to be charged for this and that and that. It's no longer news. It's no longer news. Make no mistake about it. Our topic is simple. IPOB is born out of necessity. That is what made us. That is how we came. That is why we are here. Out of necessity. It's no longer news that Dangote, the richest man in Africa, he has nothing to show for it. It is no longer news that Yoruba pastors are robbing Biafrans in the name of going to heaven. Is it still news that we are children of God? Is it still news to you that, oh, the Biafra are children of God? Is it still new to you? Is it still new to you that we are children of God? And somewhere along the line, somebody say, you know, don't mind IPOB, they are evil people. We will teach you how to worship God. We will bring heaven down on earth when the time will come. But we are born out of necessity. It's no longer news that Nigerians are deliberately dislodging our people from the civil servant and every other governmental position. It is no longer news. I must tell you that the government of the day is deliberately undermining our position in a countryhood, in the zoo called Nigeria. We are being undermined. Is it a news? You should be ashamed of yourself when you are content. Oh, let's support Nigeria so Igbo can be president in 2030. Thunder fire you. Let's support Nigeria, you know, Ijoma will be president in 2030. About then in 4040, thunder fire you. Is it a news to you any longer that even anybody can come from anywhere? The terrorist who died and is being impersonated in Aso Rock, was he not the president of America that put in there, Barack Obama? Is it not Barack Obama? Is that a news any longer? It's not a news any longer. Of course, Donald Trump may not see it. Everybody to all his own. But is it a news to you? Don't you know it is a Barack Obama, a supposedly black chimpanzee, black monkey and baboon somewhere in Africa, one of the descendants of the slave who went there, came back and undo his people? Is that a news to you? Don't you, baby, you have to be polite. Oh, please, they can get angry. Oh, sorry. I am being harsh, you know. Is it a derogatory statement? Sorry. Let's come back to the melody, you know, politics of appeasement. Let's appease them. Sorry. It's not Obama, it's Obama. These are criminals. Is it any news any longer? IPOB is born out of necessity. We wait for the intellectual. We have waited for the moral. We have waited for the talkers and the doers. We have waited for people who actually say they believe in the betterness of everybody, but they are not here. We are born out of necessity. I tell you, necessity is the mother of invention. But the secret there is that with this invention, there is a tenacity. We will rise. Some people say, oh, they are talking. Of course, we give God the glory because today we are talking. Before we couldn't talk. We couldn't talk before. We were dumb. We were looking, but yet we cannot see because we were blind. We hear everything you say, but we couldn't respond because we are deaf. Osetiana, don't worry. I give you, check your time now. Mark this very day. Very soon. Onukuru Jogikuma. You will come back and say, oh, IPOB is always shooting. This is where I always shooting. I'm happy that Shiite Muslim now are not terrorists. They are now in, how do they put the grammar? We are now Robin Shoulder. Terrorists in Nigeria. Hey, IPOB followed by Shiite. Very soon you will hear Nigerian state now terrorize British government. British government must fall into the list. They create one Nigeria. Don't worry. It's no longer news that the government of the day are working very hard to undermine our position as citizens of Biafrans. They're working very hard to make sure our lands are undeveloped. The Nigerian state are working very hard to make sure that we are Islamized. It is no longer news that the Biafra's right has been trampled upon. With all these occurrence, there is no single person, not a single group, nor any nation that has ever risen to defend the rights of the indigenous people of Biafra. Even with all the sacrifice our fathers and our father before them have made, yet evil persisted. People have died. Oh my God, there is nothing glorious about it. Only when you are willing to lay down your life for what you believe in. I see Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram. I see those countries stealing oil from Biafra land. All of them have set themselves to wipe out this tiny Biafra nation. But we promise you that before our time is up, we will make you see that as free men that we have always been, as free men who fought for freedom, yes, as free men who were ordained by the Almighty Creator, we stood our ground and we will confront you to the end. Keep your record. Don't worry. You were born out of necessity. It's a reverend that is talking to you. You go to the church where I worship. Grace Avenger Mission ordained me as a reverend. Go to Grace Avenger Mission today and ask them, give us profile of this man. You will see. They could never have been more proud than any man of God that has come across that platform than me. Don't envy and don't jealous. It's God that sent Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano today, if he ever feels he's the one doing what he's doing, may God bring him back to where he started with him. Masuchi may wake up today and say, I am a freedom, what is Buhari self? Corruption fighter. Because Masuchi Mefo is the corruption fighter in IPOB. Well, may God help them and take them back to where he moved them and removed them again. Because there is a God that sits in heaven. He presides over the affair of man. He decides this day and he sent us a leader. A leader. That is why when our sisters sang a song, sometimes we sing it, people do not understand. We worship no man, we worship no anybody. We worship only God. That is the name of our God. The name of your God can be Tamuno. The name of your God can be anything. You know, so many names of God. Go and ask Saudi Arabia, their God is Allah. That is for them. Allah is not my God. Go and ask all of them. They may not the Lord of God anyway. But we acknowledge Chukwukikabiama. We acknowledge Tamono. We acknowledge all of them. Abasimbo, he who sent us leader and a deputy to you see, I love, what do they call this girl? I love it. I love it.
Greetings, reference all over the world. My name is Izinne, and I want to dedicate this song to my able director, Mazin Ambekano, for his love, his kindness, his faithfulness towards we the Biafrans. I say may Chukwukikabiama continue to bless, protect him, and guide him from the eyes of our foes. I also want to appreciate my family, the great family writers. They have been wonderful through their articles. I say may Chukwukikabiama continue to give them more intellect to write more. Thank you all.
When he spoke, the world trembles. Prophet said, it's truth indeed. Heels and chance to set me free. Heels and plans to dry my tears. We Biafrans are grateful.
All the love he showed on us. We thank Chukwukikabiama who sent in his son. Nande Kano, whoa, Chimefale, you are the one. Nande Kano, you are the one. Uchimefa, Nande Kano, whoa, Nande Kano, you are the one. Nande Kano, you are the one. You are the what we bring is born out of necessity. If you are envy, they are worshiping in and they can. We have not even started. We have not even started. We are born out of necessity. Make no mistake about it. With all these atrocity all around us, our politicians become insensitives. Most of our monarchs pretend not to know about what is going on. Our cry is unheard, and our people languish in pain, subject to abject poverty, and continually live in misery. That is why IPOB came. Biafrans all over the world must therefore stand up now. Wherever you are, rise up. Whatever you can do, rise up. This is all we have. Because if we do nothing, our world as Biafrans you know today, our world as Biafrans you know today will be no more. It will be no more. Make no mistake about it.
Patu anyị n'ala dịka ozughị ha kwada anyị n'ime onunu ebe ha hapụrụ anyị ka anyị nwụọ, mana ọnwụ egbucheghị anyị n'agbanyeghị n'ọtụtụ nwụrụ. Dịka esi kwuo, ọnwụ egbughị iji eji chụọ aja, emecha ọ ga-epu ome. Dịka ide si awa ala ibe, na ahụ aja ka anyị si wee kwaa ụzọ, anyị pụtara n'ike site n'ọwụwa anyanwụ ma bilie dịka nnụnụ dị omimi ọnyịrị ọnwụ. Tupu anyị apụta, anyị gwupụtara ọlaọcha na ọlaedo. Kịta ha abịala ọzọ ịzọsi ya anyị, mana ha amaghị ka anyị si kwado.
Wa amaghị ka anyị si kwaje, ndị amabi wa amabi etu anyị si kwade. Oh my God. Oh my God.
from my back to voice. Legend Master, Baba Chums. I see you, Jenny.
See, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
I will never be forced. I will never run away.
Never run away.
I will always believe in the one the king and my father told me.
My father told me.
Oh, my Biafra is a beautiful place, and it's so good for the people to live. No wonder people they are free, no pressure here to see. If you like, no go follow me, go. I'm gonna show you many things you will like. So inside the Biafra life.
See, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
The things I see make me wanna go. No matter what the people say, no matter what they do. Biafra is my land full of good people. No matter what they do to bring us back. Forward never, backward never. Let me hear you say freedom. Brother, let me hear you say freedom. Let me hear you say freedom. My sister, let me hear you say no, no. Freedom. Oh, yeah, no.
See me, I come from Biafra. See, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. See me, I come from Biafra. Oh, I am from Biafra. Yeah, I'm proud of the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth. Say, I'm the daughter of the Most High. We are the children of the Most High. They are planning forward and fall, but the Most High is on our side. Gone are the days of misery. Truly, right now we are seeing victory. Hey, all I see is freedom. No matter what we do, we are gonna be free. Hey, I'm proud to be a Biafran baby. I'm not ashamed to be a Biafran baby. See me, I come from Biafra. See me, I come from Biafra. I come from the land of the rising sun. Is the land of my birth.
It is simple. It is simple. IPOB is born out of necessity. Was there anything like IPOB in 1980? But 1980, down a decade back, people fought, they died for this. And we came, not because we want to be here. When I say they want to defraud us, they want money, they don't. No. We are born out of necessity. And I tell you, it's a divine bet. It is a divine bet. You are a Biafran, wherever you are all over the world. We know we are reaching you across the globe. We know. If you don't hear our voice now, it's just a matter of time you will hear it. Because very soon, nobody will be on Radio Biafra platform. We will be replaying this message we have been giving you. We will be replaying it. But make no mistake, we are born out of necessity. Look for IPB family closer to you. We don't need AK-47 to get our freedom, because some people who would have given us freedom are waiting for us to negotiate with them how we are going to buy gun so we can kill Hausa, Fulani and Yoruba. This is not our intention. We will make them understand that our voice alone is worse than nuclear warhead you can ever imagine. So you want to sell gun for us to kill? We don't kill. United Nations have it. We don't kill. It's not as if we cannot kill. It's not our style. We call human being in Biafra language the beauty of life. Mando. How can we normally come and kill the beauty of life if we actually insane? Only insane people destroy what makes them beautiful. We don't kill people. If we don't kill people, it can't go for no bear us weakness that we don't kill people. We don't kill people. We feel like killing people. You will feel our venom. Don't worry. You will not understand anyway. Don't worry. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. My lines were hacked yesterday, but I'm still battling to see if I can free them. And honestly, if by the end of this program I cannot feel them, and then certainly I'm going to change my studio line again. And our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line is 081 221 52971, and our female line is 081 288 58614. Special line for the female is 081 288 58614. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Good morning from here.
Good morning,
Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you very much. As the first caller, let me appreciate our leader, Mazi Nandikalo, and all our principal officers. May God bless them. In Chukwu Kikabiama's name, he say, Mazi, our topic this morning, IPOB was born out of necessity.
Yes, there is no need to be here, no need to give up our company, no need to give up our comfort, no need to give up our throne, no need to be willing to give up our life, except it is necessitated.
Yes. My name is Obi Emmanuel Chibike. I'm from Mudi in Imo province, but right now I'm calling from the state of Israel. Mazi, we come the time that we were needed. But Mazi, I'm so much worried sometimes because all this information that we are giving our people, I don't know whether if the thing enters from one ear, it goes out from the other ear. Because from the things I'm hearing from the people I'm supposed to hear from, the thing that they are saying is not encouraging. They say, give us God, give us order. But they don't know what our leader.
I was in the same position with you before now. Let me tell you something. I was in the same position without you. You see, there was a time I had a discussion with our leader, and I lamented before him. He said to me, for almost 200 years, we have been programmed to think this way. If God is merciful enough on us, and then maybe we can be able to unlock this shackle, undo this evil in 10 years. And then I understand. It took these people almost 500 years to make us chimpanzee. And some of us actually agree we are chimpanzee. Generation of pig told generation of chimpanzee. Go ahead, make a no digress.
Yes. So, Mazi, when they say it becomes so painful to me. It sounds as if they don't understand parables. When our leaders say that in Nigeria we die in a death of 1,000 courts, that they will bleed shame and disgrace. You once upon a time said that Nigeria will initiate the anarchy that we sink them. Our people don't understand parable. What does that mean? Our leader is organizing the enemies of Nigeria. We need to put the enemies of Nigeria together and make their friends to be their enemies so that they will fight against each other. We will collect our victory, we will collect our freedom in the platter of gold without wasting the soul of our people. But our people are saying, give us
give us AK-47. Do you know how many terrorist nations claiming to be world power are waiting to snipe us out? But we will undo all of them. Don't worry.
Yes. And our leader is making headway. Look at Chad. Chad is now very soon Chad will be against the federal government. The middle belt has pulled out of the north. Our people from the coastal region are joining us. Now our leader has gone international.
The middle belt in the first place, are they from the north? The middle belt are the ones who owns more than 70% of the north. But they thought they will get oil. People like T.Y. Danjuma. Yes. After all, he was paid. T.Y. Danjuma owned all the oil well in Eche, in Port Harcourt, River State. If they lie, let them be looking for oil. We will drown all of them inside that oil well. Mad people. Who is a knot? They hear not you think it is nothing like knot. The same way they butchered Biafra land into 3.5 different major places. They united more than 7 different ethnic nationality into one entity. They call them the North. Then they come to the Biafra nation that is the original, the Ogidigboa. Here in Biafra land, they divide us into pieces. Go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Yes, I spent about 8 years in the river area in a job Bayelsa State. There was one experience I have there. I have a friend there. His boy is my age mate, but he's very, very feminine. He looks like a woman. This guy cannot beat me. Anytime he finds me trouble, anytime we argue, I beat him. But I find out that any day we go to the river, this is where we deal with me. He will retaliate all the things I want to him and in the upland. Mazi, this is what our leader took time. My leader said he took time 70 years to study Nigeria.
My brother. It look as if it's God that sent you to call me. You say you are in the state of Israel. I do not doubt it. You are calling with a Nigerian land. Good and fine. It's like God, Chukwu Kikabeman, that sent you here. Honestly, when you talk about Niger Delta, the only thing we could be proud of before now is our ability to command the river. There is a difference between swimming Atlantic Ocean and swimming beach and swimming lake and swimming river. We were burnt up. In fact, in those days, as ancient man, when they give birth to you, they throw you inside the water. Just like the Spartans and the Grecians do in those days. When they notice the Spartans and the Grecians, when you are born as one of them, they will examine you. If there is any deformation in your body as a Spartan, you will be discarded. That child will be killed. In those days, if you are a young man, as a baby, you cannot survive the river. 7 days, 1 week, you will be discarded. You'll be left for the fish to be eaten up. So when you see people kind of, we are unsure, they can't even swim swimming pool. These people are not Asian. When we see them, we know them. What is the pride of Israel? It's not all you well. It's your ability to maneuver the water, irrespective of the kind of water it is. Today now, I was the one swimming in Asian River, and I started to go and other lunatics like Rose Blue Jack and Green Jack and hopeless animal. Hey, we are unsure. I told one of them, I say, as I am now, if I put you inside your water, I will drown you. My brother, make I know that grace. Go ahead anyway.
Thank you, my brother. So our leader man is studying Nigeria for 17 years. He knows that Nigerians, the Fulanis, they are barbarians. They know how to kill. They know how to man. Our leader knows that if we happen to face them in their water, that they will deal with us severely. So our leader go in a terrain, in an upland, they do not know anything about it. Our leader go internationally, diplomacy. Our leader started cutting them, a debt of 100 cut, 1,000 cut, started cutting them from far. But they think that we will come to face them with bullet, with the gun, various of guns, but our leader started from there, put them out of their water. That's my friend from Major. Anytime I put him out of the water, I deal with him. Our leader is draining the rivers of Nigeria so that they will cannot be able to fight in their own waters again. That is what we are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
So, Mazi, let me just conclude. So, Mazi, there was this thing that I'm thinking about. Sometimes our people see truth and they call it lie, and then when they see lie, they call it truth. There was this thing that you said already one certain time, and that thing has been the principle of my life. I will never forget it until the day I will leave this earth. You tell us the story about truth and the lie, the beautiful two ladies, the truth and the lie, how lie confuse truth and take over his words. That is what our people is facing. Mazi, there was sometimes you met brothers and you become emotional, and sometimes you shed tears. Our people do not understand that tears. That tears is not that you are afraid to die, or that the enemies
is weak. We are winning them. My brother, I am afraid of what I can do. I am afraid of what I will do. I'm afraid.
Yes.
Jesus cried when he was entering Jerusalem. Sorry, let me interrupt you again. That is why I say God sent you. Maybe I will take your number. Me and you will be broadcasting. You're just filled with the wisdom of Chukwu Kikabiama. The Bible says when Jesus was entering Jerusalem, he looked at Jerusalem from the Mount of Olives, and he looked at it and he lamented. Oh Jerusalem, thou faithful and holy city, how I have tried to gather you like a hen will gather the chicks, but you will not listen to me. Behold, the solution has come upon you. And the Bible says he wept, he cried. It's not because we are weak. We are tired of being strong. Today now there are things I want to say here. When I say it, Mazimefo will deal with me ruthlessly. And then why will I say it? Why? And so I cry. Anyway, it's just a matter of time. Go ahead, my brother.
Mazi, you're my mentor. I'm flowing with you. Mazi, the thing is that you're working with your brother, and there was a trap, a dish in the front, and you're telling your brother, this is a trap. And somebody, an enemy, a stranger, is just telling him that this is a flower, go. And you're crying to your brother, please, I'm your brother, listen to me. This is a stranger, I cannot tell you the truth. And your brother is fleeing the stranger, walking to the trap. What will you do? You will be crying, telling your brother, look at my tears, but the brother walked towards that trap and fell inside that trap.
Unfortunately, it's unbelievable. Zoo epileptic network, you know. The man say, oh, I love this guy. They have to cut him off. But then we shall see how it ends. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line. Good morning, Lua. Your radio or move away from there.
Yeah, I've done that.
Good
morning, Mazi.
Yes, monitoring spirits. Good morning.
Thank you very much. I'm strengthening you more and more. Day in, day out, you keep guiding you. Our enemies will not do anything. Our enemies will not do us anything. Our leader will be going all over the world if we like. It will go round the world, go even inside Islamic countries. Nothing will happen to him. He is a man of God. He has been sent by God. I have just one thing to say this morning, that the land of Biafra preserves life. That is why our enemies want to take it away from us. This land, the land of Biafra, preserves life. It preserves life. If it is this that they are living, it doesn't preserve life. It kills those that are living in them. Their land kills them. Their land opens their mouth and swallow the people that are living in them. But our land gives life. It preserves life. That's why when evil go around the world, it reaches Biafra land, it will sink. They are telling us they have taken over our land. Riga have taken over our land. Fulani have taken over our land. For where they have sinked already. They have sinked already. Biafra have sinked that evil and bring up life. The life of the children of Chukwuka. The land that preserves life is Biafra land. And I want to thank Chukwuka for giving us back our land that preserves life. That keeps evil away from us. That destroys evil before it will reach us. Our leader is praying for us 7 days in a day, 7 times in a day. And we always say, destroy the evil before they come close. This is our land. And we must get it. There's nothing they can do. Let the enemies try whatever they want. Those that are giving us voice message for us to start being afraid. We will continue spreading the gospel of Biafra. We will continue. Nothing will stop us. If they kill us, we will come back to life again and continue what we are doing.
Called by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Uchi from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the one who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader Mazen Nandioku Kano, the Prince of Afaribeku, the one who is ordained by the Creator himself to lead us in a time like this. For no man would have been able to stand and do what he has done except the Creator is with them. And of course, the enemy of the Biafran people are paranoid. It is true, there may not be much evidence to what we have achieved so far. But of course, in your heart of heart, you will know you've never been proud as a Biafran to the extent that you are today. Mazen Nandioku is from Afaribiku. Afaribiku is no more here. More here is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwuki Kabiama, remain George Onyeibe. I am from Abo is in Delta State. Delta State. Every piece of land in Delta State belongs to Biafra. We must acknowledge the Almighty Creator, the one who sees in the secret your good works and then choose to reward you openly. The one who has promised that he will not leave us at the mercy of our enemies. The one who is the lifting up of our head. Now, what exactly are we going to see we have achieved if he has not done it through us? And so in my humble way, I would say, Anye na jage mau, imakwa neziokwu ne mara mma ihunanya ne nage obioma ge o juru anyanya dadio inwe ge mgbanwe o di onye dịka gị ebu wafa n'omega anyị niile na-asị na edemao. Without wasting much of our time this evening, we will go to our topic tonight, which is simple. Nigeria, the name standing between the Biafrans and their blessing. Nigeria is the name that is standing between the Biafran people and the God-given blessing. When you hear Nigeria, Nigeria means more than you can understand. Nigeria means more than you can comprehend. Somebody called on the line and said, Nigeria is just a replacement for Royal Niger Company. Royal Niger Company was the people who came into Biafra land, let's be specific, and all of a sudden, Royal Niger Delta Company, whose Nigeria, they hold Biafra land, own almost all Africa, and only God knows how they bought it, how they sell it, change every name, and then they have to change the name, you know, that is their pattern, and now it become Nigeria. It's a company. It's a company. Only genuine nations across the globe will stand up and pull down this company, because the creation of this company is actually the greatest abominable entity, is the greatest crime against humanity. Nigeria is the only name that is standing between the Biafran people and God-given blessing. Tonight, I want to see how much I can be able to talk like a gentleman. Hopefully, I will maintain it to the end. But of course, I'm a gentleman. Those of you on Facebook, those people who are there, they are not asking fame. That is not Nollywood. Those are Biafrans who are praying to go to heaven, or maybe financial breakthrough. There is nothing that they will not do. But I wish every Christian, Biafrans are Christians, of course, so I will not say every Muslim. I wish every Biafran Christian understand that we have overprayed. Go and read Exodus 14:14. He said to Moses, do not pray any longer. You've exhausted your prayer. Just move ahead. For I will prove to Nigerians, because of course the Egyptians of those days is the current Nigeria you are seeing today. I will prove to them. I will make sure that this Nigerian you are seeing, Fulani herdsmen, Miatiala, these Yoruba people, you won't see them again. Of course, they will not acknowledge what is happening to them. They are pretending, oh, all is well, you know, we are Christians, we know how to do it. It is well, oh, my brother, it is well, oh. They won't tell you what they are going through. But of course, we are not in a hurry. We have all the time. Don't worry. We just need to begin to understand, or rather check certain things. What is standing between us and our blessing? First of all, what do you think about us? Or rather, let's rephrase. What do people think about us? We are Biafrans. Let's try to analyze it. What do people say about you? What do Yoruba say? What do Hausa say? I'm not talking about people you don't know, people who are far. What does Yoruba and Hausa say about you? Ah, you love money. Ah, you are evil. Ah, you are a sinner. Oh, Biafras are the problem of Nigeria. Oh, Biafras are baby factory. Oh, Biafras are corrupt. Oh, this is what Nigerian, the music they sing about us every day. But it's okay. They are entitled to their opinion. You know, one of my brother, when we were talking, he will say to somebody, see, that mouth now God give you. Anything you like, make use of it. And of course, Yoruba and Hausa Fulani, they use their mouth. Anything they like, let them say. But we need to get to a point where we begin to evaluate our stand. Jesus knew this truth. That is why he got to a particular period, he gathered the disciples and said, who do men say that I am? Lo and behold, many of them don't even know where he was going to. And they say you are Elijah. They say you are John the Baptist. They say you are this one and you are that one. That was a moment of evaluation. We are getting close to the moment where we need to begin to evaluate ourselves and understand why we are here in the first place. What do people say about us? Looking at the Nigerian state, they say we are stupid. Yoruba and Hausa say we are stupid. Why did they say so? Because upon all this intellectual we have, you're going to lead down for one Yoruba man, whether in Lagos and diaspora, they are following us bomber to bomber. You Biafran Christian, I'm talking to you. Look at your pastor now. If your pastor is not there, think of your pastor. It's a Yoruba man. Look at them closely. All of them Yoruba, they are following you everywhere. How many of our people died in the Mediterranean Sea now? The Yoruba pastors, they use plane to go diaspora. But you follow desert, you follow Red Sea, and at the end of the day, you will be there to ye chineke, yo nyinye denema, yo nyinye chineke, yo nyinye denema, no ge ye kwasi your soul. It is time to evaluate our stand because this rain will fall. Don't let anybody deceive you. Of course, most of you who are still spiritually blind and backward will be saying, it's just talking about Christianity. That is why I don't like IPOB. May God have mercy upon them. It is you God will have mercy upon. Look at Winners Chapel. Recently, they reduced the salary of all their pastors. Their pastors say they will revolt. They now increase it sharp. Why did they reduce the salary? I thought they were buying private jet. When we are done with all of you, you won't even see money to service your issue. You better prepare for prayer. The only thing that will save all of you, let Biafra go. If Biafra go today, I will go and join Yoruba church. But until then, when we are done with all of you, it is bit by bit. All of you will be crumbled. You will come to your knee the same way you did to us. But I'm not talking to you. Am I talking to them? No, I'm not talking to them. What do they say about you? You're one Nigeria. When you are there, you say, oh, we are one Nigeria. What do these people say about you behind closed door? They look at you and say, and when you go, you tell them, you want to socialize. Oh, mommy, I can't. Yeah, bow in your mommy. As you turn your back, you say, oh, Nikure. No, Nikure. This is what they do to us. What are they saying about us? You should know. It's very important. When you are doing, you'll be calling Hausa be looking at you. What do they say about you? Most of you do not understand. What do they say about us? It's very important. Time to evaluate. What is actually standing between us and our blessing? Sometimes we need to begin to look at certain things. Let's not try to play smart and good people and holy people. Of course, all of them is needed, but there is a time we get to we tell ourselves the truth. Let's try and see something, or rather how I will start think about you. Maybe you will be able to understand where we are coming from and get where we are going to. Just let's start from there.
I'm not talking of population. I'm talking of economy now. I'm talking of cars, the motors that we drive. Yes. And industries that we have. Yes. If you put them on one part and you put human being on the other part, who are more in number? Cars are more. Cars are more than human beings. Human being. Good. Two, if you put fuel and food by the side, which one is consumed more? In food now. Good. And we have food. So Igbos are actually helping themselves. Let me tell you, even in Yoruba land, let me tell you what they will do to Igbo this time. What Oba of Lagos said that we are pushing them to the ocean. Most of these markets that are banning in Lagos, look at it, they are Igbo-dominated markets. You get me? In fact, some Yorubas were telling me when I was in Lagos last weekend that it is we, the Northerners, when we are in charge of Lagos as federal capital, that open room for Igbos to come and dominate them. And it's over now. And it's over. All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it. You get me? Fashola for the past 5 years have refused to approve any industry, especially pharmaceutical, to Igbo people. Find out. You are right. Do you get me? Right. So the Yorubas in these 4 years, that's what we are telling ourselves. If we in the North want to be useless again, let us be. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why Buhari have to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. It means nobody again will control Lagos. The indigenes of Lagos are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can form land policies. Do you get me? They may decide to say, you as a Yoruba man in Lagos, you will pay 5,000 naira per annum for a land. As China naira. Me as a Hausa man, I will pay 10,000 naira. Igbo man will pay 1 million naira. This is why they are heading for. Do you get me? So now, unfortunately, again, the attitude of the Igbos have made the illiterate Northerners who have not gone to school to react.
Let me stop there. You see, I ask a question. What do they say about you? What do they think about you? Yeah, then these IPOB people, they are very discriminative. They are very acrimonious. We go meander you, don't worry. This is Yoruba now, Wosa, in secret conversation. What did we do to you? And then you are going to their church, oh, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah. Look at how they are fooling you. Those of you on Facebook, look at what they are doing to us. What do people think about you? You are still in Yoruba church now. No, you are the most miserable man as a Biafran in Yoruba church. Number one, ask yourself a question. What exactly do you think about yourself? What do you think about yourself? I have seen a lot of our people, they have been consumed by self-hate. Honestly, pardon me. Let me do a little confession. The greatest way I've ever known to humiliate an Igbo man is to tell him, Siam, Igbo man. I'm saying this after this night, please deliver yourself. I noticed that thing. When you are having issue with Igbo man, as in Nigeria here, he's jumping, he's just jumping up, and I look at him in the eye and say, Igbo man. You will see, he will run inside the chair like a tortoise. That was before now. Abo are denying that they are not Igbo. Ikwere are denying that they are not Igbo. Everybody, Opobu, everybody, Abua, all the Igbo in Cross River, Igbo in Benue State, Igbo in Edo State, Igbo in Delta State, Igbo in River State, all the Igbo, anywhere they are, all of them are denying they are not Igbo. Something went wrong. So what do you think about yourself? Are you part of those people they say, oh, see an Igbo man, and then you shrink back in shame? This is the time for you to rise and shine. That is why IPOB is here. I suffered it before now. These are some of the things that opened my eye. And out of curiosity, I know what I know. Because while I'm busy claiming, I'm a Igbo Delta or Igbo Bende. Yoruba looking at me and saying, Papa Wolo Ujari, and when I knew this truth, then in Lagos, that should be 1994. And so I know I have to embrace the monster. I have to face this evil once and for all. And any Yoruba that comes across my way and use that Igbo of a thing against me is in big trouble. And when they come, they say, of course, then I can't speak Igbo very fluently. I not tell them nya. Is that me bonko to baba and so. Me I say nya. Because they may understand what you do, but they pretend the hatred they have for you, they won't even speak your language. You are there thinking when I speak Yoruba, when I speak Hausa, and then I become a good one Nigeria, you are a mature bushmeat. Some people they say, oh, let's speak Hausa, and then when I come I say, ka, menini ka, ine je kana makuo, ine rishina makuo, and then I begin to speak Hausa, I begin to clap for me. Oh, George Onyeibe can speak Hausa. Oh my God. It's a lie. I feel humiliated even speaking Yoruba. This English word they speak self, I dey verse for myself. So when you are reading the line of my grammar, pack your motto very well. Your language is your power. Your language is your power. What did they say about you? How do you think about yourself? Are you proud of who you are? I see many people, they say, man, I'm a Biafran. Nothing is happening. That is the spirit, and that is how it's supposed to be. Go and look at Yoruba. They boast confidently. They hit their hand in the chest and say, Modudu Walemi, Kilo Shefumi. Look at Awosa. They look at you in the face and say, I am born to rule. This is the time we have to be proud of ourselves. If they reject you, you reject yourself. What value do you have yourself? The greatest sin against individual, against himself, is inferiority complex. Look at American people. Very proud, I must tell you. Even the one who no chop food, he beat his hand and say, I'm American. Are they better than me? He say, lie, they are not better than me. Do you still have the spirit of self-worth? Do you still have regard for Biafra? Do you still believe in them? But let me tell you, one day, everybody must hail Biafra. What do you think about Biafra? What do you think about Biafra? And when I consider what I think about myself, what do you think about yourself? I see somebody put a video online and say, oh, if you enter bus, they are talking of Biafra, oh, please don't talk again. And most of you are circulating it. We will keep quiet. Are you taking us back to before IPOB came? Before IPOB came, nobody can talk about Biafra. My father never mentioned Biafra. Neither my mother. They never mentioned that name. But I know today that everything they have told me, what they were actually telling me. Because they will say, during the war. Do I know if it's Vietnam War? Do I know if it's First World War or Second World War? I don't know the war. IPOB made me to understand that during the war, my father and my mother used to tell me, it's Biafra War. And they will charge them for treason if they mention that name. And so that name almost died. That is why Otababum was confident to come and tell you that Biafra is dead and buried. Let him come and do the funeral. We are waiting for him. Shebi Biafra is dead and buried. Come and do the funeral. Yoshi. Because nobody can mention the name. You could only whisper it. And the moment you do that, it is gone. But I must appreciate IPOB and her leadership. And today, everybody say, Biafra, obodo chukwu telu manu Biafra, hey, Biafra. If I get provoked now, I will issue an order that every street in Biafra land should be painted Biafra. You will not do anything. Nigerian currency, we will write Biafra on it. You will not do anything. And somebody say, if be afraid, of course we cannot be stupid and we cannot be careless with our life. Oh, if they're talking of Biafra, please shut up. Oh. Is Yoruba hiding to call Odudu one nation? Is Hausa hiding to call Odudu one nation? Guy, wake up. Wake up. If we say let's confront these people, how many are they going to kill? Even all the soldiers in Africa will not stand. Only those of us here in Biafra land. Here. What will they do? But of course, we know there are good men and women out there who are observing everything. And hopefully one day they will understand. Because those of you who are preparing to supply Hausa, Fulani and Yoruba another grenade to kill us and kill our women, innocent children, you get ready. We are not here to conquer anybody. We are not here to undo anybody. We want to be free. Is it not enough? Some people say 20 years, 30 years, 30, but as far as I can remember, almost close to 500 years, we've been in this condition. At the end of the day, it is simple. How do you consider your people yourself? Because the last time I checked, almost all the achievers you know in Africa, they are Biafrans. Best mathematician, Biafra. Richest man, Biafra. Of course, Yoruba can go to the encyclopedia and change everything because Yoruba are the one writing our history. But we know the truth. First Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University, Igbo. First Vice Chancellor of Sambisa Forest University, Igbo. First Vice Chancellor of everywhere, Igbo. You never hear them about today. We can begin to talk about people like Ojukwu. Most of you do not know. Go and Google now, the first graduate of Nigeria. And then I begin to wonder, which school did Nnamdi Azikiwe go? You will see Ojukwu name will come out there. But Yoruba who handle the encyclopedia designing and how do they speak the English? Is it concording or what? Make sure you will never get the name. They will now say, in the like of Chukwemeka Dimegu Ojukwu, Tafawa Balewa, and Boko Haram Oga Shikawu. Shikawu is a graduate. He schooled in London. Most of you don't know. Because they are trying to cover the truth. How do you see yourself? You are defeated, Abi. Move into your share. Go and mourn. My father said, when the war turn his back on you, you turn your back on the war. For God's sake, you are a prince and you are a king, according to Mazuchimefo. Walk with your head lifted high, for in the end we will prevail. Forget about what you are seeing today. It is part of life anyway. Having said all this, one thing is missing. And that thing that is missing is based on a single fact that we must understand how we must place our priority, set our priority right. I listened to our leaders broadcast, Mazen and the Kanu broadcast, sometime early 2015. And in that very broadcast, I think somebody called from Aguneri and was saying, Mazen and the Kanu, don't carry Anambra people along, they will betray you. Ndine wi di ojo, ndine wi wa di ojo, biko rap on the newi. And Mazen and the Kanu say, but you are from Nnewi, so how do you know Ndine wi be in the ojo? The same way, those are wasa Fulani blood among us. We don't love ourselves, we hate ourselves, we love money, that's how our Biafra go be. Of course, we must learn. Let me digress a little bit. One day I was at home then, and my children were like running at scatter. God, it breaks my heart. It tumbles my brain, and I was just yelling like a papa that I am. And somebody was at home there and said, "Why are you shouting?" I said, "These children are running me mad, man." He said, "No, it's normal. Because if they are not running you mad, man, you'll be paying hospital bill. So you thank God they are running you mad." I said, but it's not enough reason for them to tumble everywhere. He says, see, these are children. They spent 9 months in the womb. Now they are here. You know the law more than them. They are trying to find how they can stand. The best you can do is to guide them. I learned something that day. We are Biafrans. We never really enjoy what it means to be free as people. But everything around us makes me feel and understand that if we are actually free, heaven is the beginning of our success. Some people say sky is your limit. No, sky is the beginning for our success. And our leader Mazen Kanu said, one thing he has learned about our people is that you take a Biafran person, join the Biafran to Boko Haram. You will see Boko Haram of the highest order. Pick a Biafran person, hide them to academias. You will see academias you have not dreamt of. Take a Biafran person, add them to anything you want to add them. You will see the best of it. And so all we need is a leader who will strategically position us in order for us to produce, to reflect the best of who we are. It's in our DNA. We don't struggle over it. We don't struggle over it. Let me tell you how it works. Honestly, I know how you feel. A lot of people have called me say, how you they do topic? How you they do topic? You know they run out of, but it's not me. It's not me. If IPOB say, oh, but broadcast from morning to night, I tell you, every 1 minute will count. Every 1 minute will count. Because there is a God that sits in heaven and preside over the affair of the Biafrans. Can't you get this? And our leaders simply say, position our people where you want them to be. You will get the best of it. Look at IPOB. Look at IPOB. Ordinary IPOB. IPOB don't have money. IPOB don't have international connection. IPOB don't have AK-47. IPOB don't have Ogomo. IPOB don't have a church. IPOB don't have anything. But yet IPOB is making everywhere to vibrate and revibrate. Imagine where we add all this meneteke. Imagine how it's going to be. Because certainly we are going to end it. But our people must understand. This is the time to evaluate our stand and understand what is standing between you and your promised land. And ever since then, I observe. And I saw it's true. And so when I see some lunatics in Biafran name, or as Biafran, or even in IPOB, I'm only patient, watching them so they are properly positioned. Those of you who are warrior, get ready. Your time will come. Those of you who are prayer warrior, get ready. In the Okotu Bible, get ready. Muslim, all of you, get ready. We will put you where you belong and you do what you have to do. After all, without negative, would there be positive? Without night, would there be day? Without sun, what is the need of moon? And now you know. Without man, what is the use of a woman? And without a woman, what is a man? You see, God actually designed everything. And the Bible says he saw that all of them are good. But the point is, we must be able to put them where they belong. So as a Biafran, are you setting your priority right? Are you setting your priority right? Because the only thing between us and our history is simple. Our blessing is simple. Nigeria. Nigeria. We must be able to maximize our potential. We can do all things. Biafrans can do all things. It amazes me when I come on air and I play music. And some people say, I love this music. Who sing this music? Who sing this music? Oh, what is the name? Is he on YouTube? Biafrans don't need to sing and put on YouTube. Because anything we talk is his song. Don't you see that small girl who is singing one song? I don't even know the guest's name. But of course, I will advise the girl to go and look for IPOB family, very close, and join. Because all those Nigerian musicians who are there romancing with one Nigeria, because in their mind, you know, don't mind IPOB, they are going to do this. I pity all of you. But when we are talking, it's a music already. Anything we want to do, it comes naturally. But they know this. They want to stop us. They just listen to that girl. Maybe you will understand what I mean. Just very sorry because that was one of our track in a public place. The noise you are hearing on the background is generator. But if I have allowed this music to continue, it will marvel you. I'm not very proud of most of them because they are still romancing with one Nigeria. Oh, of course, they will pay their tithe when the time comes. Those of you in the diaspora, you are doing, yeah, man, you are okay, man. Biafra will come. When you are coming, buy parachute. You need to buy parachute because we will be here. I'm just 13 years old. Next year, I do my 14 years old birthday. So I'm not going to die in the time. Buy parachute. I want you to go and sample everything Biafrans has done across the globe. It will amaze you. I'm not surprised anyway, because I understand what Chukwuka Biama will do. Time for evaluation. Don't make any mistake about it. Do not make any mistake about it. This is the time we'll make proper use of our energy. We must get ready for all things. For there is need for us to position ourselves for all things. There is need for all of us to get ready. To get ready. Honestly, the size of the enemy who have besieged our land, it's unbelievable. The atrocity against us, we can't even present them before the global community. But Biafrans, this is the time to rise. Biafrans, this is the time to have confidence in yourself. Biafrans, this is the time to say no to injustice. This is the time to say no to the government of tyranny. This is the time to say no to evil of any kind or nature. This is the time to say everybody must hail Biafra. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. This is our own flag, the sign of unity. This is our nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag you've got it. In Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. In Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory, this is. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory, this is. Freedom from dictatorship, tribalism, monopolies gone. We are the children of great light, the darkness can never overcome. God has blessed this great nation, the nation of the rising sun. In the world we sing, all hail great Biafra. In the world we sing, freedom flag you've got it. Biafrans we sing, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans we sing, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory, this is. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory, this is. Oh, hail Biafra, the land of rising sun. This is our new flag, the sign of unity. This is my nation, the mother of freedom. Welcome to my home. This is my motherland. The world will sing, all hail great Biafra. Now the world will sing, freedom's flag of God. Biafrans will say, the hand of God is with us. Biafrans will say, the battle has been won. Celebration, voice of freedom, victory.
Yes, sir. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. And of course, our lines are open this moment. I understand we're having challenges with our line, but it shall be restored very soon. Can you hear me, caller, on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp. Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where you calling from? Abanioma wa Chineke Gawaniru.
Ndewo biko ọmazi wee ka o mere ụwa na n'Imo ịnakwa ekwu ka o mere Igbo a na-achị mana idele ekwu ka o mere ọkpa abụrụ n'anya. Biafrans, ana m ekene unu asị m ọmaka mere onye ọbụla ebe ọ bụla onye nọ, maka na ihe a na-agwa ihe a na-ajụ bụ nwa mkpibu ịfụtakwala ụla. Biafrans, orugokwa na ọmụme. Ihe m na-achọ igwu unu bụ na ụwa niile emeghị ihe niile ha mere wee welụ okwute ahụ ha jụrụ ajụ bụ isi nkuku ụlọ. Ha weziela okwute ahụ ha jụrụ ajụ wee mee isi nkuku ụlọ. Chee na anya amarọ ebe ọ bụla ị nọ na-ege m ntị, wụchaa ntị gị ọfụma. Maazị kwue ka o merụ, Ogbuefi kwue ka o merụ nwa na n'Imo na-agwa unu wụchaa ntị ọfụma n'abalị a, maka na o nwere onye anyị na-eji ịyọ mgbaghalụ chaa maka ihe anyị na-eme. Onye ọsọkwa anya bụrụ ebe ọsọkwa onye anya si, onwe onye anyị na-eji ịyọ mgbaghalụ, maka na mgbala nwa ọgaranya karịrị ogbugbu ya. Agbalaga anyị ihe a ga-agbala anyị. Onye ọbụla kadee n'anya na-azụ n'ihe anyị na-eme wee na-ekponye aja n'ihe anyị na-eme, maka na a sịkwa na a na-agwọ ndị odo anya adịghị ikpe aja, a na-agwọkwa nsọ ada anya dị ikpe. Onye ọla na-ekpunye aja n'ihe anyị na-eme kịta mana amalụ na aja ka ọ na-ekpunye. Ọbụghị onye ọla na-akọgiri agba n'aka ọnụ ọ na-abọ ihe anyị na-eme kịta mana amalụ na ọ na-ekpunye aja. A na-agwọ nsọ odo anya ada ekpunye aja. Onye ka nchọ ka onye ọbụla mmalụ. Esi m Itali wee na-ewetara unu ozi ya. Adụmụnwa na-arụ ọrụ ka onye ndu Ipob na Como Itali ebe a. Ihe m na-agwa unu ihe abụrụ na ụwa niile emeghị ife famịlị. Chee na ọba anyị nwa ka ha na-emegide, mana ọ bụ nwa ka ha na-emegide. Onye chekwana echiche, onye akụkwa n'ọta, kama ihe nna agwa onye ọbụla na-achọ ụzọ ịpụ ije ebe ọwụna achọzina na ndị pụlapụ na-achọ nnata ụzọ nna ka anyị na-achọ, maka na mba niile kịta na-eti mkpu na-asị ndị bịara abịa na be ha. Ihe ha jizi achọ ọchịchị na be ha bụ mba niile ihe ha jizi achọ ọchịchị bụ ndị bịara abịa ndị bịara abịa. Onye ya achọ ọchịchị o were na ya achụnasị ndị bịara abịa atụnye ya akwụkwọ wee chịba sọkwa o wee chi n'aka o wee ru na ndị bịara abịa. Ọ bụ ihe a na-arụ n'obodo oyibo. Ihe nna agwa unu kịta ahụ na anyị akwadoghị na ha wezie ndidi na anyị achọwaghị ịnata ka anyị dozie ebe anyị. Onye na-apụtazụkwana onweghị ndị ahụ eche na ha data afọ ha nwa na-atakarịcha afọ, maka na ọlụlụ ọya akwụ ụgwọ ụlọ ya, ọya akwụ ụgwọ ọkụ, ọya akwụ ụgwọ ihe o ji esi nri, ọya akwụ ụgwọ ebe ọ na-akwụgwọ ụgbọala ya, maka na ihe niile ha na-akwụ ụgwọ ihe niile. mana ịnọ be anyị nwere igwe ọba anyị wụ paradise eluigwe anwadị ifuge kita nye nna gwunu kita ọha nwa ihe ha je na ha tara anya na-ata anya afụfụ mana ha nwa ihe ji afụfụ wee kwala akwa yiri ha ncha niile ba ha na-ata afụfụ karịsịa ifuge onwego onye nke ji ụmụ na ha nwere ihe niile nwee ihe nu na ana mana ndị be ha dị enwe aṅụrị jụwa mụ nwa bụ nwa oye kedu ihe kpatara ya nụ wee si a jee jụwa nne gị na nna gị ọkwa ha ka nọ ndụ ọzọ m nsị anyị jụọ ha kedu ihe kpatara na ha dị enwe aṅụrị ebe ha nwere ihe enu na ana maka na mụnwa chọrọ egwu ya nọ n'ebe na ha nwere
Of course, we must continue. That is Zoo Epileptic Network. You can go on and on. Can you hear me, caller, on the line? Of course, we lost that caller also. Let's see if that one is back. Of course, it's still blinking. Our people must understand. This is the time to reevaluate our stand. Look at our Fulani. These people cannot even brush their teeth, including Buhari, including the liar Muhammad. They can't brush their teeth. Their children, their youth walking along the street are beating their hand in the chest and telling you that they are born to rule you. And some of you are there in diaspora and endorsing governor for us here to rule us. We now have to evaluate our stand. This is Biafra we are talking about. This is the issue of the Biafra nation. This is the time we lift our head high in the street while we walk without apology to anyone. Men, who do men say that I am? Jesus asked this question. Who do men say that we are? Nigerians say you are terrorists. Yoruba say we are useless. But who do you say that you are? And then maybe if you are fortunate enough, Chukwu Kikabema will reveal it to you. Make no mistake about that. No apologies regarding that. We must remain tenacious, according to Deputy Supreme Leader. We must remain Biafrans. We must remain focused. There is nothing we want more than Biafran freedom, and that we shall get in the end. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Maze Onyeibe.
Good evening.
Go
ahead, please.
God bless you. God bless you, Maze Onyeibe. It's not easy for what you are doing for Biafrans. My name still remains Ezkwem Uchechi. I'm from Amuro Okigwe province, Imo State, Biafra land, but residing here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm one of the principal servants down here, working earnestly to make sure that we restore our fatherland, which is the main purpose of IPOP. We don't have any other agenda. Only one agenda we have, set by our leader and our deputy, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefo. We are not asking Nigeria for any other thing. We are not asking all these Fulani, for these leaders for any other thing, only the restoration of Biafra. Only the IPOP is mouthpiece for everybody in that contraption called Nigeria. I was watching one video where we were just yapping mouth trying to call for revolutionary act. And he's not going to succeed in all that shenanigans he has been parading himself and doing, say he's calling on August 5th. Let's see how it will happen. If not for IPOP, would they have the courage to stand up and say they want to do revolutionary, whatever name they are calling and preparing for 5th of August 2019? That's not the area I'm going. Maze Onyeibe, the area I'm going is based on one of our brother that just called before me from Italy. The whole world don't want us anymore. So it is a time for us to wake up and do the needful and do what we're supposed to do, because the time has come. This is our own time, whether these like it or not, whether the world like it or not. It's happening all over the world. Nobody wants us anymore. Even down here in Kuala Lumpur, starting today, we have entered already. Today is 31st of July. By tomorrow, being 1st of August, their amnesty have started. They have given amnesty for every foreigner, most especially for blacks. Blacks are too many here to go back to their countries. Formerly, when I came here, previous years ago, as after 2010, when they used to give their amnesty, they have to give their amnesty to those that don't have paper, to make sure you get your paper and through any means and have a stay in the country. But now the stupid amnesty they are giving now is to leave the country, which will start effect from 1st of August until expire on 31st of December. Only 4 months. They are chasing us back home. They are chasing us where we are. So why should it be? Why it baffles me when some people will just relax in their comfort zone? They will not come and propagate this gospel. They will not come and join this struggle. Let us go our home, a place we call our home, because we don't have any other place if not Biafra, where we are coming from. Even if you feel that your things are comfortable for us anywhere we stay, or some of us that lives in diaspora, we have one mansion or the other, one plot of land, we be thinking that everything is okay. Nothing is okay for us. If you don't have that political control of your resources, the political control of your power, you are absolutely nothing. Therefore, this is the time. I'm calling on each and every one of us, wherever you are, especially a lot of blacks are here hearing the radio Biafra. Come out. If you are looking for a way how you can locate us or join us, please don't hesitate to call this number. Keep on mentioning this number. Come and join us. Once you call this number, you'll be directed on how you should locate us, and we will tell you what to do. Come and join IPOB. IPOB is only one channel. That is only one channel we are going to use to restore our land. Thank God for the good leader we have, our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who have been in their face, who will be the great leader. Ever since we were born, we have not seen a leader like this man. He has sacrificed everything to make sure that we have our freedom. Therefore, wherever you are, let's call this number to join us. If you are residing in Kuala Lumpur, if you are residing in Malaysia, come and join us. Call the number, you will be directed how you can meet us. The number is 011 368 584 54. I repeat, the number is 011 368 584 54. That is the number. Once you call, you will be located. Onyeibe, keep on keeping on, as our deputy always tell us. Is strength. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Make no mistake about that. All we have asked for is freedom. All we are looking for is freedom. This is the time Biafrans has to be proud of themselves. When you hear intellectual in Nigeria, they are saying what they want to say or however they want to say. Watch them closely. They cannot do without Biafra. Yoruba cannot do without Biafra. Hausa cannot do without Biafra. They cannot do Biafra. But here they humiliate you. They do. Which grammar I want you to make you understand? They make you feel say you know be anybody. But now you be the somebody. This is the time to reevaluate your stand. But of course, whether they understand or not, we are going home. That is the final. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yeah.
Good evening. I will appreciate if you will speak. Hi, raise your volume, please. Go ahead.
All right. I am Udochukwu from Kano is in our office in other states. Other states is Biafra land. Mazi, I've been playing this line for a long time and it has not been connecting. But today, I don't know. Well, I just say it's just a miracle, sir. Yeah. I don't know what the topic is for tonight because I've not been listening to the radio. I just said let me tell the number and I got it. Yeah. So sorry?
My brother, I don't know where to start from, but what I'm just saying tonight is simple. It is time for us to re-evaluate ourselves. We must re-evaluate our stand. Who are we? Who are you? Are you what Hausa Yoruba say that you are, or you are who you are? Okay. That is just it, my brother. This is the time for us to answer our Father's name without fear, without favor.
Okay.
Thank you.
This question, I always ask myself. I used to ask myself, why is it that these people don't want us to be on our own? Why are they finding it so difficult to allow us to?
The problem is, the answer is simple. Without Biafra, there is no Oduduwa nation. Without Biafra, there is no Fulani. No, all these people will know. In fact, without Biafra in 1 week, British government will borrow money. There will be economic crisis globally. Okay. But yet, they make us pauper. And then they live in affluence on the expense of our people. And then maybe we have been kneeling down and begging them, but now we say no, we will never bend our knee to beg anybody, for we have made a vow, only God.
Man, did you know that there are things that our people they are keeping silent of it? I mean, in my side, Ohafia, people from there, they will testify. We have 26 villages. People from there who are hearing me, they know what I'm saying. Then ask them if that's 26, if we are 26 in number. Where are Ndakala? Where are Ndanyore? These are the villages we had. They are nowhere to be found, but the people are there, roaming about. What am I saying? The so-called Fulani people have occupied every place in their land. They sold our land to the army people without any payment. They didn't pay for it. Now, the mothers who were coming there, okay, let me, I remember something now. This incident happened, that should be 2014 or 2015. And when our mothers and our fathers were going to farm, they were told not to follow the shortcut which they normally follow. And then they thought it was just a joke. They followed there. The warning had been passed on to them, but they thought it was just a joke. As they followed there, they noticed, my brother, they were all caught. You need to see the kind of hard labor they passed through that day. I mean, they suffered it. Me, I was in pain. I was like, oh, I wish I can do something. I wish I can do something. One man died that day after that incident. The man who was going to farm, he bought bread. Listen, I'm telling you, it happens there in Town. People from Ohafia who are there hearing my voice, they know what I'm talking about. This man, he bought bread. Then, as he bought the bread, it was maybe after some things in the farm, he eat the bread. But unfortunately, he did. That was still in the morning. Then after that hard labor, they get to them, I mean the soldiers, the so-called army. That man died that day. He got drunk. When people were asking him, why are you drinking? He said, how can he can't imagine himself working for another man and he's not being paid for what he did. So after that, that man, he just passed away that day. He died in a shameful way. And then it was then after that people found bread and his back. So what am I saying? Our people who are keeping silence over it, who are thinking maybe BIAFRA is just an Igbo regional something. No, it is not that. They should have it in mind. BIAFRA has been there. BIAFRA has been. Even that is what I used to tell people. BIAFRA has been. BIAFRA is not just an organization.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people, it is simple. This is the time to reevaluate ourselves. We have wonderful Biafran people. I cannot remember the likes of what is this Aruchuku man? Per what? Akanibiam, Samun Bakui, Dim Chukwimeke Ojuku, Agu Yorunsi, Chukuman, Kaduna and Zogo. I can't begin to think about these wonderful, intelligent men and women. Biafrans. Are we going to talk about those wonderful little children who are breaking WAEC record, breaking the whole result in West Africa, and yet Nigeria will tell them they will not be admitted because they are underage? Do you think they will do that in Ghana? Not to talk of America? And somebody is like, hey, we are very proud in Nigeria. You are a very proud chimpanzee. Are you there? Still there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Ọkpọnkụ anụ kpọrọ nkụ na-eju ọrụ anụ a na-agba egbo na-ata nri Ogbuefi Onyeibe akwakwapụpụ odogwu asị m na ilu na asị na-egwu onunu ọfụ na ogwe mgbochi n'isi anyị niile ọkacha n'isi onye isi anyị bụ Ọhamadike Uche Mmekọ Ogbuefi Onyeibe Chike Dozienu nne anyị agbụ anyị Aịzaya Ụba Michael Iro anya Anthony Mokwonye, all the principal officer at IPOB, and all of us, all. You know, as in a woman, or no, and when much. Danny Bolafa, and you are much I get much money in the Hantani in the Duebio. And you do I will not know of man. But can I know? Oh, I know what you also come mad at the man. When you money get me, cha. Makana, Mala Mogana, carry no bubia. Makana, I won't have one million more than a moga, no caga for work it out. I can't do Zoom. But I can know I'm a charity over. I'll talk about the Japan Chapa. Man, and any of the only wow. Dear friends, you who talk one water. More would the band, you will go down a one with a cannon. Oh, go down a family. Oh, go down a feet. Oh, go down a very age being what is an hunting in a BIAFRA order. And the one when you will keep me heading in our home on BIAFRA or what. Oh, also. So, no, I can now number one that I can go here. And I told you, a carton out to her. I want to attack a shafu, then a hammer like I have. But no, I want to attack a shafu. A good for me. You won't. Badria. Oh, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, Biafra. We must continue. They will call her on the line, your name and where you calling from. Yes, this line is for the female, my brother.
Hello, sir.
Call her on the line, your name and where you calling from. Call her on the line, are you there?
Hello, my name is Dana.
Yes, try and increase your volume, please.
Huh?
Increase your volume, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, call on the line. Are you there?
Yes.
This line is for women. Are you a woman?
I'm a man.
This line is for a woman. Nobody calls the women line, please. Can you hear me? Call on the line.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. Try and increase your volume. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ipob from Aba.
Go ahead.
Our radio is not a computer.
Yes, that I know. Go ahead.
Our radio is not. I just want to say that our radio is not a computer.
Thank you for the information, and we are going to do something about it. They will call on WhatsApp. Are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Oh yes, Onyeibe.
Go ahead, please.
God bless you. Yes, Mazi. My name is Ugo Onyeibe. I am calling from United States of America. Precisely, I am calling from Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is the capital of United States of America. It is the heart of the politics of America. That is where Donald Trump resides. But originally, I am from Onyeibe. Onyeibe is in Olo, and the Olo is in Biafra land, in Imo State. Onyeibe, I am the PRO of IPOB here. But before I start, I would like to make some announcements. And this announcement is mostly on the new 501c3 non-profit organization that is called BIAFRA Aid Fund. This BIAFRA Aid Fund is the fund that is used to see for the restoration of Biafra. That is the reason why Onyeibe came on board and announced about this. So it is very exciting that we have this fund, because for all those our brothers and sisters, all those people that say that they don't want to, involve in this actualization, they don't want to bring themselves up so that they will not be known. Yes, they can, help us now by contributing to this fund. Okay, the fund is just a tax deductible. So if you are United States of America and then you are contributing any time, any amount that you contributed, then you're going to write it off in tax. So I am advising all our brothers, the doctors, the nurses, the engineers, the lawyers, all those guys in America that are making the money. Indirectly, you can support this. And it is now that you don't have any reason whatsoever to say, oh my goodness, that you're not supporting. You can support, either let your money talk, let money talk, let your money talk. And for all the chiefs, for all those people in Biafra land who are there to contribute, please, we are, advising you to contribute your money. Your money will go the long way to restore the Biafra. Mazi, I want to use this opportunity again to tell our people in the United States. Mazi, am I on? Okay, Mazi, I'm so sorry. Yes, Mazi, I want also to use this opportunity. I want to use this opportunity again, to remind our people, who are here in the United States, who are hearing about the Biafra restoration, and then they are looking for a place to join, this Biafra movement. So if they are anywhere in Washington, D.C., or if they are anywhere in Maryland, they can call our principal officers, and that's the coordinators. And these coordinators here, like Mazi Ubefi, is the coordinator for Washington, D.C. His number is 202-701-7737. 202-701-7737. That is for Mazi Ubefi. And then for Mazi Chimamba resides in Maryland, and Mazi Chimamba is the coordinator for Maryland Axis. Mazi Chimamba can be reached at 443-529-3391. 443-529-3391. We have another PRO, and this man is Emeka Iwagu. Emeka Iwagu is one of our principal officers, and he is the PRO here in Washington, D.C. Emeka Iwagu can be reached at 832-490-0361. 832-490-0361. So now, yes, we do not have anything to give us an excuse why we are not supporting this Biafra. You can directly support Biafra or indirectly support Biafra. We have our foot soldiers, we have those people that are walking on the streets, we have our boys who are being killed, we have our boys who are just marching and most of our boys are in the hospital, some of them are incarcerated. So for us just to take care of these children who are suffering for the restoration of Biafra, then we have to, contribute. Please let your money talk for you. Well, my brother, I don't want to talk too much, but I want to remind you that everybody has responsibility for the restoration of Biafra. We can never leave it on the shoulder of Onyeibe, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi have done whatever he can do. That is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has sacrificed his life. He has sacrificed his family. He is homeless, as I am telling you now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is homeless because he has given everything he can give for Biafra. So what do you have to give for Biafra? It's not talking about Biafra, it's not making the noise. It is high time now that you stand up and stand for Biafra. How can you stand for Biafra? You can stand for Biafra by making your money talk. Contribute your money, even if it is $1. $1 from $1, $10, $20, $100, $1,000. You can do something. So my brothers, please, let us continue to support the Biafra. Let us see if we can just actualize this Biafra and then come back to our homeland. Thank you and God bless you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi. We must continue. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Gilbert. I'm calling from Onyeibe province, Biafra land. I don't have much to say this night. I just want to say, may Chukwu Abiyama keep strengthening you. And may Chukwu Abiyama keep blessing our leader and strengthening him more and more. May Chukwu Abiyama open out all the Biafra eyes to see who we are, to know who we are, and to stand and know that we are a special people born to live. We are the children of the kingdom. I pray that Chukwuka will open everyone's eyes and see that we are special on this earth. That we are created special. We are created different from any other person in this earth. Which could strengthen you, my Lord. Which could bless all their friends and give us wisdom and encourage to know who we are and to stand and defend our land. Thank you.
Thank you very much, number one monitoring spirit. Of course, we are going home. There is no two ways about it. Biafrans across the globe, it is simple. If you do not regard yourself and you want somebody to regard you, it's your business. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Daniel. Daniel is I'm calling from Abba. I'm a member of IPOP Challenge in Abba. I greet my leader, Marvin and the guy. Make Marvin and the guy and the deputy, Marvin Tomoko. Make a memorandum of BIAFRA. I got in and I'm making this game. Because I don't know if you're now because of 3 days now that we don't talk about that today. Because of that.
Of course, I don't know what the problem is, but we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
I'm here, sir.
Go ahead, please. Good evening. Go ahead.
I'm here. Good morning, sir. Here. I greet every eminent Biafran. My Onyeibe, may God bless you, sir. I'm Chisom, calling from Malaysia. I just want to add a word from what our brother said and your topic today. Yes, true and true. We are all coming back home. And I'm very happy that we are coming back home. We are coming back home successfully. We are coming back home to stand for our people, our new nation that are yet born. I want to say one thing that the houses are calling us. Hello? The houses used to call us Nyamiri. And that Nyamiri is what they call us during the war. And that name used to pain me whenever I hear that name. Because my father used to explain what that means. When they are tested of water, they are asking for water. Give me water to drink. They call them Nyamiri and kill most of them. After the war, they still use that word even today, calling us that name. That's Nyamiri. So it's very painful whenever I hear that name. And these people still stand again on our nose to balance in this generation again. Our people that are just sitting back home, saying that it doesn't concern them. Let them know every day in this world now they are pursuing us. They are pursuing us everywhere now. They are asking us to go. And I thank God. I say, God, let it be so. Let every of us come back home so we can see what people at home are facing. We can see what other people are facing at home. Then when they are talking to go to IPP meeting to stand for your people, you will stand. I watched a burial of an IPP member they buried in Imo State. I was trying to shed tears, but it's tears of love. Where they use Biafran flag, the way they decorated him, and people that are there, even Nigerian governor that died, in Kogi State governor that died, such celebration did not take place in his place that very day. I was watching people, IPOP volunteers, people there that day. I said, God, any day that I will die, you will call me to rest in peace. Let them use flag of Biafra to bury me. And I must prove myself and I must show myself. You make anywhere I am, both my children, to tell them that any day I die, they should use Biafra flag to bury me. Because Biafra is where I belong to. May God bless you, Onyeibe. Thank you, sir. We are all coming back home.
Thank you very
much.
Of course, there is everything work for our good according to the Bible. There were times I begin to wonder, all our people are in diaspora. If anything happen, who defends our land? And now I know, and now I understand. As they say, the gods are wise indeed. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir. I would appreciate if you'll increase your volume. Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My able African rep. I'm BIAFRANs all over the world. I am the Imo State coordinator. I want to use this medium to thank every BIAFRAN worldwide. I'm thanking them because there is every need.
Sorry, you say sorry. You say you are who, please?
Well, for the fact that
are you listening to
me? At this very moment, we are not happy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I say you are who, please?
The Imo State coordinator.
Very good. Welcome, Chineke. Go ahead, please.
Okay. The Imo State IPOB is not happy over the incident that happened in Imo State. By the Marudas, by the idiot, by the Fulanis, what they are doing in Imo State. Last few weeks ago, we recorded an incident of killing in Onyeibe by these same vagabonds. Called Fulani, called Mayati Allah, called Hesmen. It's becoming so alarming. I want to use this opportunity to place the word on notice. Before now, we have been passing through difficult times because of these people. Their body is not made of steel. They have blood running in them. The world should take note. It's becoming too much. IPOB have not recorded don't have any single record of slapping any individual before now, or macheting or gunning anybody down. But we have been taken for granted. The incident that just happened recently in Mbidi, we are not happy. Most of the IPOB is not happy about it. I want to use this opportunity to tell every IPOB members in Imo State to be vigilant. They should always watch their back from now henceforth. And then when we ask to do anything needful, we cannot fold our hands while the enemies keep on gunning us down. I don't know what become of these people. Few days ago, the ships were attacked terrorists, while an international terrorist organization, the herdsmen, are yet to be tagged terrorists in Nigeria. Let the world take note of it. We have endured enough from these people. We can't continue this way. I want to use this opportunity once again to commend every IPOB member in Imo State to stand tall. We cannot accommodate this nonsense anymore. It's getting too much. We won't accept it again. We won't tolerate it. It's better we all die together. And an idiot, an infidel will come in our own land and then kill us and go scot-free. Nobody is an island of knowledge, and nobody has the power to take laws into their hands. But they have been taking laws into their hands long time ago. The government, the People's Republic of Nigeria, is not doing anything about it. It seems that the Fulani are more powerful than every other tribe in the country. But when the time comes, we will show them that we are the lions. The Igbos are not cowards. The BIAFRANs are not cowards. Enough is enough. Anywhere you see any herdsmen within Imo State with their cow, those within that vicinity, I ask you people at this very moment to chase them out from that community. Chase them out as those in Nenwe did some time ago. Let the whole community come out. Chase them out with their cows. Let's go out from that community. They are not of any useful to us. Their animal dunks and droppings is not fertile to our land. They contribute nothing to us. This is an individual business. They can take back their cow to the northern Nigeria. We are not getting anything from it. We don't need us in this country, so we don't need them. It's vice versa. They can't continue this way. As our leader always says, it's either we die getting Biafra or we keep on going. What are you ignorant? We must stand tall this time around. Imo State cannot be in like other states. We cannot accommodate all this nonsense anymore. They are human beings like us. Better we die once than being a coward in our own land. That's the little I can say for now. I'll keep on coming on. Everybody rise up to this challenge. Ipob.
One family, thank you very much. We must continue. Caller, WhatsApp, are you still there? Of course not. Caller on the line, are you there? Just a minute. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Azubike Uduma. I thank you for what you people are doing for BIAFRA restoration. So, but I get what I want to ask you. Help. You can help me. I'm from Port Harcourt, but I'm in Asaba now. I want to locate the family in Asaba, but I don't know how to locate family in Asaba.
Send me a text message on this line. Send me a text message on this line. Yes. It's all right. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller, WhatsApp, are you still there?
Oh, yes, my brother, I'm here. Onyeibe. I say, Chukwu continue to guide and bless you, keep you for us. My brother, my name is Chukwu Kadibia. Chukwu Kadibia Okori is calling you from the United Kingdom. My brother, I just want to add one thing to what people have been saying, that Biafrans, we have to wake up and know that this river is about to overwhelm us. There is one thing I want to, someone called in the morning in Radio Biafra Extra, and they said, was talking about Igbo rob money and all what have you. I want us to know that everyone on this 8 love money, people should not be coming up to Radio Biafra, knowing that Radio Biafra is an international radio, to start saying some kind of thing that doesn't make any sense. Igbo love money. Japan does not love money, and they invented Toyota car, Nissan car, and all other things that you people are using, generator that gives you light. They don't love money. Britain doesn't love money, and they murdered Biafrans to be able to continue in their oil. America doesn't love money. No other country love money. I want to tell some of our people who always make this statement. I was very angry the way you are in the morning. I was very angry myself. I want to tell them that they should go to state of Madrid in Spain and change, even if it's 5,000 naira, let them change it in coins and just throw it on the street. And they will see how white people will dive to that money for them. Everybody that wake up in the morning to go to anywhere is looking for money. Even if you go to your farm, you're looking for money because you're farming from that your farm and use it to buy something. People love money. The house and the Fulani that is bringing cow for you, they don't love money and they are bringing cow for you. Please, my brothers and sisters, let this statement stop coming up in our radio. If you want to say it, go to your house and say it.
because everybody love money. Money is the second god that people have in this world. So if you're a Biafran and you still up till now you have not registered yourself in IPOB, I don't think you're a Biafran. It pains me a lot that you even see some people in this Britain that knows what is going on here. Today, I was watching a news. There is some children in 1960 that a local government in East Midland, Britain, did not attend when they were abused. Abuse, just abuse. It's not that they die or they kill them, they abuse them. But the local government did not do anything. Today, that local government might pay millions of pounds to those group of children because they did not attend to them when they were abused. But Biafrans were murdered. Biafrans were stabbed. I'm still waiting for the UN to sue Britain on what they did in Biafra land because they are the people that organized the whole thing that happened to us. I'm still waiting for the churches. I'm still waiting for the popes. I'm still waiting for the what do they call the UN to sue them for the evil they committed. So my own main thing I want to say, my people, my Biafran people today, stop saying you love money. Everyone loves money. That's why they spot the ammunition that is killing you. Does Nigeria fabricate anyone? The whole bullet that they use in Nigeria, do they fabricate it in Nigeria? These people want you to be dying, and that's why, because of that, they sell. So anybody that is coming up with international radio, it's not the local radio FM that you people dance. Please, let that statement stop in Radio Biafra, please. Onyeibe, I thank you and God will bless you. I'm waiting to see Onyeibe International Airport in Asaba or Onyeibe or wherever in Biafra land. It must happen and it will happen. My dream will never go in vain. In the name of Chukwukariama, I pray.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother.
We must continue. Our people get that message clear. It is simple. It is simple. And I know, not until we understand the need, why we must respect ourselves, love ourselves. I forgot about what they said. We started by looking at what the people say about us. You are Biafra, you are waiting for Yoruba to praise you. Only your tithe and offering will make that possible. God will speak to them the moment your tithe is very huge. Give it to Yoruba man, you see how wonderful you are. But if not that, forget about it. The one Nigeria is only oye. Oh, in territorial integrity of Nigerian cannot be tampered with. Once you hear British government saying that, know that their ship is loading, mother vessel is loading oil somewhere in Biafra land. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good morning, Onyeibe from here, South Korea.
Yes, good evening from here.
My name is my name is James Wabwana from Enugu, Anambra, Biafra land. Onyeibe, udo delege. Asenka Chukwu Obiama. Merigi Heni Nebunobi. May God Almighty Chukwu Obiama save you, guide you all the time of your life. Onyeibe, there's something I want to contribute and I want to give it as advice to our people. I could remember 2 years ago when all these Fulani doing the same thing they are doing right now in our land, in Ghana. You know, I know how they stop it. They were begging them, they said no, doing exactly what they are doing because they just chase them up with their little thing. They started killing those cows. They started killing those cows, not asking anybody what are they going to do. Started killing those, anywhere they see cow, they kill it. these people begin to lose their cow, and they beg, they run to the government, beg to ask this community to stop, so that they will give them 3 days. They say give them 3 days to pack out. That's what they did to them, and they go. Even if we don't have the hand to kill money, kill the cow. When they lose money, if the cow is 100,000 when they lose 2, there we go by themselves. Money don't complaining. Yeah? Our people are dying every day. Our people are dying. They're massacring us like as if they're Christmas chicken. And we're here complaining, talking this, talking that. Yeah? You can use a spray to kill a cow. Can use a machete. Can use all these things. Somebody will come, 2 of them, they will be only say, and invade a community that is about 1,000 or 2,000 people, and we're here complaining. Do we have men in our land? 2 or 3 people will carry cow of 1,000 cow, and they destroyed everything, and we're here calling them already Biafra, asking for what? Eh? What are we beginning to kill? You carry one after another. These people will run away without anybody chasing them. What are we talking here? This is nonsense. Silent nonsense. I can be in my village right now and see how this is starting with 2 people. If I don't know, I will just go to be alone. Yeah? We are here complaining every day that these people killing us. Yeah? Only cow doesn't have gun, cow doesn't have machete, cow doesn't have bomb. And we are here complaining, looking at them, they're killing us, slaughtering us every blessed day. Yeah? And we are here talking, who will help you? One man to come and bring us and give you a card and tell you to do this. Are you a foolish man? And please, let's tell me how to get for that. Make una wake up. Make una wake up to fight our common enemy. We knows them. The whole world knows they are terrorists. When you begin to pay their cow, now you run away. I don't say kill them. If you can't kill them, kill those cows. When they begin to lose their money, they are like them that owns that cow that get them to run around and destroy our crops. We tell them run away because they don't want to lose their cows. That's where they rare, and they don't want to lose one of them. If you begin to kill one, they kill 2 the next day, then we run away. Nobody will tell them. You don't even need to shoot a gun. That's all I have to say. I don't like all this. Every time we are calling here. Don't expect our leader to come out and tell you to do this. You can not only 3 heard that is going to be killed and they still fighting there because he doesn't have left to run. Who only heard that they are going to kill and they take over and they find something to protect himself. And we are here looking. Spoiling our crops, destroying everything we have. Yeah, killing us, raping our women. Come on to clear cow so that these people will live. We cannot kill them and complaining. About this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We must continue, and I feel your pain, honestly. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening. This line is for the female, please. Please. No man should call the female line, please. The moment we allow male to begin to call on the female line, it simply means it's no longer a female line from that day. We have a special number dedicated to the public. We call it the direct line. We have the WhatsApp line is available there. And we have this one that is meant for the female. And so I must call on you, Biafrans, to remain focused. It is time to reevaluate our stand. Are you there, caller on the line? Of course, that is your Epileptic Network. We have been battling with them since morning, but we continue. Biafran people will know that nobody can love you better than you can love yourself. Are you there, caller on the line? Are you there?
Am I calling out today?
Of course, I just heard your voice. Go ahead, please. I think something is wrong with that line, but then we must continue. As we're inching closer to the end of this program, our people must understand that this is the time for us to reevaluate our stance. We want to go home, and home we shall go. But of course, like I said, the Zoo Epileptic Network is there, but we are inching closer. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Good evening. I will advise you to lower your radio.
Hello.
And of course, this is where we will be rounding up this evening. Biafrans, wherever you are, all over the world, the journey has just begun. God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. Do not forget, Biafra is our only hope. Biafra is all that we have. Goodbye and God bless you.
Biafra is our only home. It is our only home. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. We must always strive to do what we have to do to restore Biafra back up with our children. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra. From the rising of the sun to the going of the same, we must fight till the end to restore our motherland. Oh, Biafra is our only home, is our only hope, Biafra.
The last man standing. Let's go. Biafra umomaye, umuchukwu n'ugosiri, umejeje mba. Biafra umomaye, umuchukwu n'ugosiri, umejeje mba. Unemetra waga kanod, modindu, moramo. Unemetra waga kanod, modindu, moramo. Wamodibu, nga wage bisibia. Umo Biafra, ani umo Biafra. Wamodibu, nga wage bisibia. Umo Biafra. Ani womo Biafra, Biafra we make Africa rise again. Biafra is the giant of Africa. Biafra is the eyes of the world. Without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. Biafra we make Africa rise again. Biafra is a giant of Africa. Biafra is the eyes of the world. Without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. Alelele, Biafra, telling you are nothing. Without Biafra, you are nothing. Alelele, Biafra, why you are nothing. Without Biafra, you are nothing. Alelele, Biafra, why you are nothing. Without Biafra, you are nothing. Alelele, Biafra, no one is nothing. Without Biafra, they are nothing. Biafra, we make Africa rise again. Biafra is a giant of Africa. Biafra is the eyes of the world. Without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. We are prince and princess. We are suffering in our motherland. We are suffering in our motherland. We no go retire, we no go surrender, no matter the weather, we must fight what belongs to us. Biafra, Biafra, we must get what belongs to us. Biafra, Biafra, we must fight what belongs to us. Biafra, Biafra, we must get what belongs to us. Biafra, 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 my, Chukwu no gosiri, umejeje mba, aye, aye. Biafra, my, Chukwu no gosiri, umejeje mba, aye, aye. Unemetra mwaga kanodu, modingo, moramo. Unemetra mwaga kanodu, modingo, moramo. Bamodibo, ngabage bisibia, umu Biafra, ani umu Biafra. Bamodibo, ngabage bisibia, umu Biafra, ani umu Biafra. Biafra, we make Africa rise again. Biafra is a giant of Africa. Biafra is the eyes of the world. Without Biafra, the whole world is nothing. And Biafra is tired, he believe in your eyes, so maybe for 4 years. Biafra is tired, he believe in your life, so maybe for 4 years. Our eyes don't open, our eyes don't shine. Mazina Dukala has opened our eyes. Nigeria is a life for Africa. Nigeria is a life for Africa. Nigeria life to be, life to be, life to be. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Yes, sir. Nigeria life to be, life to be, life to be. Police is your friend. For real. Nigeria life to me, life to me, life to me. Nigeria one Nigeria. Harigas, Harigas. Nigeria life to me, life to me, life to me. There is free. Say this here on the. Nigeria life to me, life to me, life to me. That Biafra will never be free, oh, they will say it. Nigeria life to me, life to me, life to me. Masina Dukanu will never be free, oh. Nigeria is wrong. Nigeria life to me, life to me, life to me. Education is the key. And with the key, I'm searching for the door. Nigeria, you can live for Africa. One love, Biafra, I love you all. It's on my heart. Respect.
Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uchi Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. The confidence assurance that we come here every day speaking courageously, tenaciously, authoritatively, it is because we understand that we don't talk one thing in the morning and we do another thing at night. It doesn't matter who ought is God. Because our deputy supreme leader simply say, the heart of this project will not see corruption. Mazi Uchuka from F4 is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. Nobody commands our loyalty. Nobody. For almost 60 years now, nobody can come out and condemn Efo publicly. Nobody. Until he came. He's from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onyeibe. I am from Abo. Abo was in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, this is a segment tagged Back to Your Root. That is our team. Back to our root. We are going to explore every avenue regarding matters of utmost importance as it concerns us as a people. It doesn't matter the field or level of endeavor. No, we will explore all of them. But of course, our topic this evening is security against propaganda. Security against propaganda. But of course, we acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kikabiama, the one that sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. In humble adoration, Father, we lower ourselves before you. That in all matter that we become liar, only you to be the truth. For the ways of man are not the ways of God. Just as the heaven is higher than the earth, so are your wisdoms, O Lord. For our help does not come from the hills, but it comes from you who made the heavens and the earth. For you have promised to keep us from all evil. We thank you. Going back to our topic this evening, which is very simple, very, very simple. Security against propaganda. We are talking about security as it concerns us as Biafran people. A lot of people say, no, we want to do this, we want to do that. May God have mercy on us. But of course, we are all in order. But there are levels of security that we must be conscious of. Without that, we are gone. Let's go back a little bit. Ojukwu didn't have a gun when he declared Biafra. He thought Nigerian state were reasonable people. He thought Yakubu terrorists, Yakubu Gowon would be reasonable. He thought Obafemi Awolowo and other Yoruba chameleon people would be reasonable. He simply said, as a gentleman, let everybody go back home. Let's renegotiate the Nigerian state. It's just the same way Joshua told your tent to Israel. Let's renegotiate our stand. Then British government won't tell you. They pick up a terrorist in the name of Yakubu, born again Christian. I think he worship with Assemblies of God. I said, go and kill them. He become Jack. They call him Jack. Most of you don't know he's Jack. Jack Gowon. I think he's still young. Jack Gowon, I think your blood is still hot. We understand how all these things work. And they invaded Biafra land. Ojukwu didn't have gun. But of course, out of necessity, he gives birth to innovation. He gives birth to invention. Today, Nigerian army, all of them have bunker, fire bunker. The whole Niger Delta region, they are in charge of a bunker. But this bunker, people who didn't even go to school, process this fuel that Biafra nation ran on 3 years. Most of you will not know. Their technological achievement within 3 years being isolated from the rest of the world is unbelievable today. The world can only imagine what Obunigwe is. If they have to stop petrochemical engineering and all that science courses in university in Biafra land, you should drag it back to 1967 to 1970. Those people are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at what they did. But with all these things, God granted them the grace to achieve. They failed. They failed because they were intellectuals like Ken Saro-Wiwa. They were intellectuals like Adakaburu. They were intellectuals, monkeys and babu, everywhere in Biafra land. With the gospel or with the weapon of propaganda, they destroyed Biafra land.
Ojukwu is fighting this way. Another one is Najazikiwe is gallivanting. Then Sarowiya is gallivanting. Adakaboro is gallivanting. Everywhere criminals with weapon of gossip and backbiting, envy and jealousy, burnt out of greed. Go and read your Bible. Job said to God, there are 7 woes that befell a man. 7 woes that befell a man. There are 7 woes. One of the woe, the greatest woe, is the plague of tongue. When some people use their tongue to follow you, you are gone. But people will say, Ojukwu was fighting with everything he has, and then there are people trying to run him down. Don't follow him. It's Igbo man. Igbo want they want to take our land. Biafra has not come. They are taking our land. Now Fulani men are raping your wife, so they are ravaging Biafra land. Inside our one Nigeria. The Egyptian pilot bombing soft target, bombing children and women and elderly people, they didn't weaken Biafra. The Russian pilot bombing everything bombable did not stop Biafra. All the African countries that collude with Nigerian to destroy Biafra did not stop us. Go and look at your Google, search your encyclopedia engine. You will say that before Biafra came, they looked for the center of gravity. And when they discovered it was River State, they bombarded River State, and the River State fall. Enugu did not fall. Ebonyi did not fall. Imo did not fall. Abia did not fall until they hit Iguacha, center of gravity, and everything collapsed. It didn't not AK-47 that stopped it. It was gossip. The gossip is ranging already. And most of you don't see what the enemy are doing. They didn't win us with AK-47. They won Biafrans with gossip. And the gossip is ranging. It's ranging. Let me just try and analyze them for you. Fulani herdsmen, they have killed our people. They are killing us. Of course we know. But before you come with that news, give us evidence. Of course it cannot be correct. Because they say, oh, come and tell us what is happening. They say, oh, he disappeared. His mama don't go back. They say he's afraid. If he come and testify, they will come and kill him. Let them come and kill George Onyeibe now. Let thunder fire all of them. No, let them come and kill George Onyeibe. Thunder fire all of them. Stop deceiving yourself. Oh, we are running for our life, please. We can't knock you. This is propaganda. Go and pack your motor and give us evidence before you yap. In my community, George Onyeibe, do you know they rape one woman, and they rape the woman give birth to a cow. Get out there. Give me the evidence. The day you say, let's see evidence, all of them will disappear. This is propaganda. This is propaganda. Nigerians know how to do that. Thank God, liar Muhammad is coming back again. The man anointed with lie, he's coming for all of you. And if you are not able to differentiate the truth from the lie, if you cannot separate the wheat from the chaff, all of us will sink down. May God have mercy on us. I heard somebody saying that, these criminals, they are the one paying monthly due. And when they asked the criminal said, it's better you steal some IPOB money and pay some inside account and keep the rest. Then you are a holy IPOB member. All of you, you will see, you will be exposed in the end. There are 2 IPOB coordinators. One is stealing money and gradually paying it into where it's supposed to be. Another one is stealing money, divide it into 2 and publish it on social media. The one publishing it on social media now is the holy one, endorsed by IPOB. Ndioshi. Propaganda. This is what destroyed Ojukwu. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, IPOB is a terrorist. Propaganda. We are men of honor, integrity, and discipline. We are sincere people. That trademark and that flag, that symbol cannot be lowered down for any reason. It must remain high. To those of you who are there to fly, gossip, born out of greed, jealousy, and hatred, understand this is what destroyed Ojukwu and his generation. This is what lowered their effort down and buried them completely. But of course, they remain the best of the Biafran breed we have seen. IPOB can only topple them
when in the end we deliver Biafra. And now get ready. When we want to secure our community, the first thing you need to do is, first of all, secure yourself from propaganda. Some people are online today. Oh, I never come since. Now I don't come. Then kill my brother. Then kill my sister. And I don't like them. Now you're going to contribute money. We are going to revenge. Are they making public announcement to revenge on their own? We must secure ourselves from propaganda. Let me tell you something. Let me go back to the history so you understand. In those days, we used to tell story. Test by moonlight. You know, it depends on your community anyway. But in my community, in our there, in the evening we gather. And then we will say, story. Because our look like a town, you know, compared to the other villages. Then, when I say story, once upon a time, you know, we observe protocol and then we start. But when I go to my village and we want to do the same test by moonlight, because it was customary every night, and then I will see how do they say it. Then in my village they will say Unwake Konga Kolono. Then we will start call ani, call kwase, and you get gunte, money figure call or say so. That is how we say it in my village. Then story start. You now hear touches do this, touches not do that, touches do this, touches do that. One day I asked my father, I say, what is the essence of this test by moonlight? He said that is the first video game, our own video game. That is our own video game. That is our own computer game. That is our own mind brain, intellectual. That was the style our ancestors used to build our thinking capacity and faculty. Because every child that knows a story, they will know how the rabbits and the tortoise, they were able to meander during crisis. Of course, you will begin to look for meander. If you don't know meander, go and consult BIAFRA dictionary. And so the essence of Test by Moonlight was not just to entertain people, but it was a platform to help the children develop their medulla oblongata to be able to meander. That is why people like me who had access to Test by Moonlight, we will meander you. Forget about that thing you are doing. If you like school in Harvard University in heaven, school anywhere in the world, come close to us. When we finish meandering you, you will know what you are doing to yourself. Now, what am I saying? There is a story we were told then. A man went to the farm with his son. And the man said to the son, stay in the hut here. Please, if you see lion, just call me. I'll be there to protect you. And the boy stayed like 5 minutes. And he raised the alarm and said, Father, lion, 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 lion. The father rushed in a hurry and got there and said, son, where is the lion? The child laughed. I was joking, daddy. His father left back to work. Some hours later, the boy said, lion, 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 lion. And the father rushed back again. I said, where is the lion? He said, daddy, I'm joking. The father said, you better stop this. And I said, daddy, why are you angry now? Is he not joking? And this third time, the lion came. And the boy started shouting, daddy, lion, lion, lion. The father said, get out. You think I have time for you? I'm here to work. Daddy, lion, lion, lion. The father didn't answer. And then the lion ate him up. And that was the end of that child. The moral lesson there is simple. You don't raise fake alarm. We are putting who under. We must know when they strike. We should be aware when they strike. And so when they don't strike, we know. There are things I will not say, so I will not give outside spool. Every Biafra must avoid fake news. Every IPOB member must avoid propaganda. It is not our style. Except you are telling me that those almost 10 million Biafrans who died within 3 years is a propaganda. Except you tell me that there was never a nation like Biafra that is a propaganda. Except you tell me that IPOB is here to take over Oduduwa land or Warewa land or British government is a propaganda. But if not, this is the time we must protect ourselves. We must protect ourselves from propaganda. I'll be back in a minute.
talking about. This one no be this one no be maza. No more Nigeria, now Biafra all the way. This one no be this one no be maza. No more Nigeria, now Biafra. You need to hear this, you need to see this, you need to testify. You need to hear this, you need to see this, you need to testify. No more company, no more lies. You need to hear this, you need to see this, you need to testify. You need to hear this, you need to see this, you need to testify. 55 years old, nothing is gone. I don't understand. My mama told me, the fool I put me in this world is a fool forever. No more Nigeria, no more Nigeria. Now Biafra all the way. No more Nigeria, no more for them. Now Biafra all the way. Race reindeer, Nigeria don't know. Constitution will not know. I was the markets, people in the zoo. They have the same, they are not civilized. This world, 3% government cannot fulfill. 2%, 1%, no one cannot fulfill. Individuals, no one for them. No more Nigeria, everywhere, everywhere, now Biafra all the way. Now Biafra all the way. Alright, now Biafra all the way. Biafra all the way. This one no be this one no be.
Yes, of course. At this moment, our line will be open temporarily, and you are free to call in. Security against propaganda. We must prepare our mind to understand the genuine news. A lot of people are opening different platforms. When they wake up in the morning, they will now type, Russia and America say they will support Mazen and the Kano, and all of you will go and look. It is not so. It's a weapon of propaganda. Oh, do you know Buhari now? He's going to become Igbo chief. All of you will go there. It is not true. Learn to discern the real truth. Our WhatsApp line is open at this moment. 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. And then our direct line is open, which is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. Of course, when you call in and you had access or you have knowledge of propaganda of any kind, you are free to call in and tell us and say this is propaganda, the negative influence of propaganda. And then after that, we will be going to our studios in Biafra land to bring in our reporters from our studios this evening. Of course, at this moment, our lines are open and you're free to call in. I'll be back.
We need freedom now. We need to go. We need a Biafra restoration. I want to hear your voice. We need a Biafra restoration. We need to hear your voice. All over the world, we want to hear your voice. We are calling out for you. We want to hear your voice. We need a freedom. We need a Biafra. And this is our time. This is our right. This one, one no be maza maza. No more Nigeria. Now Biafra all the way. This one no be ebelebe. This one no be maza maza. No more Nigeria. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. No more company. No more freedom. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. You need to hear this. You need to see this. You need to testify. If the story is on, nothing is wrong. I don't understand. My mama told me, the fool that put me in this world is the fool forever. No more Nigeria, no more Nigeria. Now there's a whole way. No more Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Of course, facing one or two challenges on the studio line here, but we will go ahead to our studios in Biafra land to begin to bring in our reporters, and I'll be back in a minute. Of course, the caller on the line already. Correspondent from Andoni Studio, are you there? Reporter from Andoni Studio.
Yes, Mazu. Am I coming out clear?
You're coming out clear, but your voice seems a little bit low. But go ahead, let's see what we can do about it.
Is it okay now?
It's better now. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you lovers of freedom, depending on wherever you are, depending on your time zone. My name is Sunday William Okusi. I'm from Ungo Town. Ungo Town is in Andoni district of Biafra land. I want to present news in my language, Obolo language. Ebobulemi prego. Ebobulemi wulegwe. Ebobulemi nyegwe. Ebobulemi ko. Nki toya mani numla nyekwebe. Usiki ni mama bege. Usiki ni minyiza, usiki ni mama. Erobulo kwebi nyati ka okay. Iki no idanga me radio Biafra. Erienga erenerie William, Sunday William Okusi. Emere bingo no amoblo mamango. Amango ikwe moblo, oblo ikwe mizo Biafra. Nyoto kakuke imbe ma tumuswe mle fet. Ore rogo ke tumusem. Me studio anda oblo, eyewe kwe me Biafra mba be oso. Ereblo kwe bikini danga. Igor ebi ngwank ni dali chok ise zekro kan ni dokizi ezme kai dokizi npamo zinwan I dokizi orere Biafra Igor bi ngwank ni dali chok ebubong ebi nkula gatumu iregolo kwebe motu nkulu irokwe mago ubong irokwe mu wawazi engbi gare ngbobe ifiane so o wa kinyi mirion history o wa kinyi bi nganga kinyi mebi ntente kinyi ile tumu history nye me tumatiko nye ibe matiko kizo bulo ikwe mizo Biafra ikare Nigeria izo bulo ikwe mizo Biafra ikare Nigeria eyanki brain so igbang o se moto dingang kinyi me tumatiko nye ko tu gize kuyere Biafra ebi Nigeria minu minisias utabok zipe misbu ipa iko ikai kwa de gisi inside is make it pare kubai kana ikari ike Eki fuwi pambu braki nye peki kangu bonte bule pambu braki tumu. Ere nki be mi nyoti ka uke. Ibe yebo bulu. So sore bulu kwebe. Iro kweme otuche nkuluma ga tumu. Irege lo kwebe. Iki ni danga mere jo Biafra extra. Nki be so. Nki be so. Otu kinyi. Igali chok. Ise zokro kan idokizi. Ebi Fulani Hausa. Meni saru gangwa ini pane. Iki kiname uko. Peki chibune rikwe. Meki fiani kana meki pande meki ilan saiban meki la bugane meki pande muko ebo oblika kibe ne gifia yo tu gizire Biafra ere ete tubo o tu gizibum e aro zi peri obelekisi ezim lebi igbom lebi akwa ibom ika ipe bi lebi ngwangisi but egwe ichire ke nkinyi be herion ibe ko tu gizire ge o maga zeki cheri awazi e magi cheri awazi eri ya ge zeki chek ubi ron kwa kizire nkwa ya ge oro mizon ire nkwa ya ge esese iwa kwa ele kizimire kuba otu kizire ge ijo otu kizire ge enki bebo bulere ge na ekwebe nikini danga mere dio Biafra so ido kizire Biafra ika chibe no gifai nsa kizime gi suwi pa nga pegi ka uneri pegi ka kwa nsa kizime gi brag bilgi pa le kuba ikari kike so ma uli bi ka ikwe mama nsa kizime luma nke chimigini lugwi ka ngrobe ene ote ne kili binu ngama ma ikini wu neri npa ire gira tankpo ni gara tankpo ogwenne iye ngama ma kan ili bi fufi ere kisi wu neri so si gara tize e yanki ben so u kan ito u ka ke tiro otere but u suru ka ga to ire otere me li bi kisi weru ka kwebe e yanki ben so igi ro join na Ipob ise ze kro kan idokisi re Biafra ere nkpo zinwon ogwa wazo osina bi sibi ibini isazi ise enerie mazi Nnamdi Kalu otu mkpọ Nnamdi Kalu tumbe iro eso mgbe tumbe owa na-ekpechie owa na-ekpechie mere mgbe tumbe owa na-ekpechie but otu mkpọ Nnamdi Kalu mgbe iro eso ika ka gbo kigbini na-ekpe ikigbini erebubo mgbe ekpe igbini owa na-emiri ebe ma tiko kire awazi oria na-eyisi ibini itu aisu misingazi nga memru bikwo isingazi nga mere ubo mbop ogbochicha so sebo blere nyi kwebe itwale kinyi na tire ituma tiko ibeke na tiko ke idokizire Biafra idokizire Nigeria ekere nkwo bi British government robe ni itwa otukizimu ukwu krake Nigeria ka be independent ukwu ko otere ki kuire chire usaro me suku ipanga pe yikai kwa usare me suku ipanga pe yikai kwa otene ke libi ngama ezikere ri oloro mi doki ezikere ubo ze do blegi se ronko ikaki kunye otu tribe ogun ngame Biafra ikare zigale so ngi ben buwere ngboge otene ben knasibi ikit motuge palo otu gizere Biafra iri dokisi without Biafra we are not going anywhere. Biafra is our last show hey ngi ben otu kenyobo blue ngboare ngbo otene be Nike so fika tibe de gisiai ika tibe de gisiai ebo blue Nike ika tibe de gini ka tinye ido bin ganga kinye din taking article mathematical nye ibe ko tugire Biafra ete tubo gi bu nga maga tu peri obele bin ganga otegwe itere kan kiri be yeri yon uba yakinyi tanga le radio Biafra ibe so tugire ge iro jo na Ipob be gwan ko iro jo na Ipob ise ko ben gapu so kise ze kro kan idogu Biafra yin nga eke ga den pane be tiri kuno to ni Nnamdi Kalu brebe iri kaba ke sekiteri ole ko oguniran le ogun ka go te tumun ko be li tumu gi ere so o tuni Nnamdi Kalu tumbe ki ro singa ngi tumu o wa ne petie ngi tumbe o wa ne petie but Nnamdi Kalu ro singa tai ubo Nigeria government o kwede o tarang ikini mam bulu ngi to ba o tumi zo Biafra ni ka buru kwa ekule yo wa ne meki itimbom ni kongo tibi muneri ose kene ke libi ni ngama kuni po kununeri ene bero iri do ikanwo ne be kwemri do iko wage be si lugwe ini no kene ki ti mi lugwe kan woro e yan ki be so Nigeria kare ndo kuti iri do ba usa we bi e kit ball ibum igi to barang it ba o tun ko do lo ko mi izo blue it ba ko do lo ko mi izo Biafra ibu gi si ko bi bon so thank you break ebin enkuluki se pe na eri bo de ki ko me bu po igi to amata igi foto to kak ba de ki automatic iti be so Google ori obe o ki lugbe ka woro o Google ori obe ki lugbe ka woro to izen isin anek ni ma gbalek o takan awazimo to bo me ka Biafra o tu bizime blessed e yanki be yin mama o ti lo sin bo me po bi ni emule ma tun tele radio Biafra esa mama. Thank you, Mazi George Onyeibe. Say my Chuka Priyama bless you, bless your family and all the hardcore Ipob working and seriously to the restoration of our sovereign state of Biafra. I say my Chuka Priyama. I was already in your meeting. God bless you all.
Yes, at this moment we'll be going to our studio in Iguacha. Can you hear me, reporter from Ipob province?
I hear you loud and clear, my African rep.
Go ahead, please.
Hanumeka. Hanumeka. BIAFRA Beka. Ipob Meka. Kabu Wano. Dedicate. Before me, to put me, I like the cool. I want to use this opportunity to say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night to every part of the world listening to me this night. This is Ajuruchi Ogonda Ihuwa from Iguacha, Elike Obiakpo. I know we also took a mega no Elike Biafra. Romonda is in Kuke. Abakaliki Kibosukuga a boy. Impompo Morekile, Monekile Horewe, Ndahausa Lunde Fulani, Yabe Guru Muena in the case in a little care boy. Hello Abakaliki, Guru between Lima and Rimo have the back and the Baba Hogana for back. The so Guru Undea, Munde, Munda, Mundakan, Guru Takiri, Usama Rimoha. Or Chief Cable State, where Kebosuku got devil mahi, but on the machine, maybe not here. A boy use Vula, Azuke Vula, Ocean Elike Biafra, Messon Debaruji water, Lokahamagana Leboy. Bono Kukia, Bolsuko Pedesco, we are lock of the back and where a Leboy. Ma in downside, usually put a gel on the Ikeriku, Lugu as a land and Lukukoha. Na boy, knock or back and boy. Roman down, there's no cookia. Ndekebo piano, Ronak of Babu Ndekebo Sukugan, Boto Bokanabo Babu, Ministerial nominee no cookie or Chichiki Zoo. And the Utanya Pia. I knew who Ebeji Ho Habo. Room when Ndekebo the Ganya Nobundeke Calabazin or Chichiki Zoo. A mama no Hamega Mabana Anyo or Anobo and Hunga Hamega. Bakere na ku ka bagam ba na ishoko ko ba o ku ke ba ka no o to ku ke mezu no Biafra no mo Ipob mbo ma share ka ni no o ku ka kwele mo ko de jipia na eme trailer o ku no trailer ji ela awusa runde badu ba kparo ha ba kparo n'olu ozinye ma no bu ha be jigo lo agha egbe n'egbezi iche iche ebe ọnụ sisi wuru isi n'okpuru ra wuru ndị Fulani hesi ndị ka gbuga ndị mmadụ ndị baya kwurụba wuru ime a n'okpuru ra wuru nwa ewu isi n'olu bụ ofuru mọtò trọk ndị a na-aba ya n'Igbocha ebe abasị na-aba baka nwa ha jiri nụ n'ihi nụ Romo Biafra ọha ha ọbụla bụ okwuru ya ọnụ Romo Ipob ọha ebe jirikwa ọnụ bụrụ na ebe aba kwụsịrị na-aba ndị ke nwoke ha ebe na Abakaliki abụtụrụ banki gbogoro okwu kpachi ndị mmadụ na Abakaliki egwe abakwụsịrị na Aba ndị Aba zụkwa na-eche echiba na-elekasị ma bụ ọhụ ya ihe ọ bụla ọzọ ebe ji ovutaba akpakịrị ndị azụ n'ime ọgbọ ya na-ejipi agbaba tụbọkpọrọ azịba ndị kebere ezi ka Igbochapa azụkwa na-ele ma ọ nwere ebe eji ọtụgharị na-elekwa ihe ka Igbochapebe ofupebe ogbugobe ụtara na Aba n'osukwu ga zuu kezi na elike oginigba gbakọrọ ọgbọ ndị efu nwewu ndị a ha be mere ihe ọbụla nshi ọlụbara m nshi ha be mechie ma awụ owu chighala ishishi ndị a be jiri kpaa n'olu ha ndị a ọzọ ikwu ka ebe kpamara ebe ji na akpama ndị ọka ọkanye bụvia gbakpa ọbụla ba kpamanụba bụ gworoba ishishi ndị a gworo ime a n'okpuru ọgbọba ọgbọ ketrela ya bọtụkụka awa ba akpamana ọkiri mesugbo ekpe akpama ha ndị a ba akpamana bụ vukwa ya na hanaba ọpebe bụ gova na ala ọzọ inye ma m ọkwụla ebe ma m ana okwupi anaka ọkwa taa bụ ọgụ abalị n'abalị iri bụ ọrụ nụrụ ụmụ nwere ndị kezi na eleba pịarị n'ogbusama Aba sụgba ọhụla na eleba azụkwa ndị nke nshi na-ele n'ogbuba Aba mgbe ogbe bukwele mba anya kama nwa ya bụgwara anaba